Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Good morning, evening. Hope you're doing well. Today is Friday, May 16th. Fun fact about today, 2008, the Californian Supreme Court ruled that the state ban on same-sex marriage was unconstitutional, which in my opinion is a really good thing. Like, I know whenever the LGBTQ community comes up, like I can come across very right-winged, but honestly, like I know for a fact I have to be somewhere in the middle, because if I talk to right-wing people about this, they don't really like me. If I talk to left-wing people about this, they don't really like me. So like I'm somewhere in the middle, which in my opinion is a good place to be, because I believe if we're going to find peace, but let's stay optimistic, when we find peace, it's going to be in the middle. I don't think there's a chance in hell if we find it anywhere else. So yeah, for sure. Fun fact indeed it was. Today's question of the day: how do you make tough decisions? Right here. For me, the answer is probably as quickly as possible. Like I stole a cheat I heard from Jeff Bezos, where whenever he has tough decisions to make, or he had tough decisions to make for Amazon, he called it a two-way or a one-way door, right? That's how he brought it up in meetings. He would say, is this a two-way or a one-way door? And I stole this from him because it's a really good way to look at it, and it's absolute genius in my opinion, where you ask yourself, if I get this wrong, like, am I screwed? Is there just no way back now? Now, luckily for most problems in your life, the answer is no. No, you can just backtrack and go back to what you were doing. And so if that's the answer, if you know for a fact the consequences are not that grave, then why do you care so much, right? Why is it such a tough decision? Just do one, and if it works, great. And if it doesn't, well, go back and do the other one, right? Done. And if it's a one-way door, then yeah, granted, you're gonna have to take some time. But then at least you know for a fact it's a very tough decision, right? It's a very complicated matter, because you know, like once I do this, there's no going back, so I have to get it done right, which in turn means you should probably invest a good amount of time into it. So yeah, that's how I answer tough decisions. Let's see. Moving on to the stream theme of the day. Today we're finishing Act 1, I'm pretty sure, which is Baldur's Gate 3: The Mountain Pass. So still continuing the playthrough, having a good time. I hope Wardos joins me again so he can assassinate me with friendly fire. It feels like I'm playing Helldivers a little bit at least. So we'll see from there, but should be fun. We'll see. I have no idea what to expect. I've actually never gone to the Mountain Pass. The last time I played this 2 years ago, I went through the Underdark and then just moved on with the game. I didn't even know this existed, so this should be fun. We're gonna find out. PSA for today. I added TTS yesterday, text-to-speech. It wasn't working, unfortunately. I fixed it. So in theory, it's working now. So !TTS, and then you type a sentence, and you should be able to hear a robot or whatever the dude is. He's called Brian, apparently. You should be able to hear Brian speak. It costs 150 Oxy tokens, which is 150 minutes of you watching the stream. And I attach the same TTS to people that donate and stuff like that, just to make sure everyone gets rewarded with a voice, which I suppose is the right word, being rewarded, right? So have fun. I'm a little bit worried, like I said yesterday, but have fun. All right. And last PSA, the stream for tomorrow is cancelled. The reason why is because it's my girlfriend's birthday. And then the 3 streams after that, the entire next week, are cancelled as well, because I'm going on vacation. I will be back afterwards. That's all the PSAs. Let's get in there, team. Let's see. Shoutouts, Titanic, if you're still there. And rest well, of course. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this right, but Shubh Ratri, if that's correct in Hindi. What's the question? This is... Alright, I don't know how I feel about this question. I feel like it's this for me. I have to disagree. I enjoy nuance way too much, but I don't know. At the same time, I get the concept, right? So push yourself to be dedicated to whatever decision you make. I don't know though. This is tricky. But shout out Marcos, of course. Marcos, Mr. Cool, how you guys doing? And everyone who's not in chat as well. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Good end of your work week, I should say, / study week. Oh, a little bit less. Okay. All right, Mr. Cool. Oh no, he went full Greek. Am I screwed on the TTS?
Gamma epsilon iota alpha sigma omicron upsilon, phi sigma iota lambda gamma rho phi omega epsilon lambda lambda eta nu iota kappa gamma iota alpha nu alpha delta omega alpha nu tau omicron TTS delta omicron upsilon lambda epsilon epsilon iota sigma epsilon alpha upsilon tau eta gamma lambda sigma alpha. Cap alpha iota delta omicron upsilon lambda epsilon epsilon iota epsilon mu alpha iota chi alpha rho omicron mu epsilon nu omicron sigma.
Alright, where are we? Is he done? Okay, he's done. If you abuse this, Marcos, you would be the first. I literally just implemented this. I will put a cap on the amount of stuff you can put in there, okay? You have been warned with a lot of love and affection, of course, you know it. Okay, it's okay. I told you it worked, though. It works, right? Hey, what's up, Downstairs? How you doing, bud? It does work, guys. Okay, yeah, it's a good call. I will lower the volume. That is really smart. Learning as we go, team. Learning as we go. See that? I gave the Greek 5 minutes with TTS. There we are. Alright, let's see. Oh, someone joined Discord. I think I'm not muted. Hello, Chicky Donahue.
How's it going, boss man?
How you doing, bud? I'm just gonna stop asking you to call me that. Not call me that.
I'm sorry.
No problem. What? Are we at the overpass? Where are we? I don't... Oh, we are, I think.
I think you're gonna need to invite me. It will let me just click join this time.
Oh, let me see. Let's see. Going to Steam friends list. Give me 1 second. Friends. Why can't I see you? What? Oh, there you are. Invite to game. I invited. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I voted disagreed, I guess just because the question is about being sure. That is fair. That is fair, Mr. Cool. Good reasoning. I like it. Nice deduction. The question was, don't use words like kind of, sort of. So just be fully devoted to whatever it is you're doing. And I disagree just because I think nuance is important. I think once you miss nuance and you try to paint everything black and white, you're going to miss the reality of the world, which is that it's mostly gray, if you ask me, of course. The game really loud, or is it just in my ears?
Is there a chance you didn't download the hotfix patch from 2 days ago?
What?
It won't let me connect for some reason. I'm just trying to figure out why.
It should have. I'm assuming it downloads automatically, right? Or do I have to download it manually?
I guess it depends on your settings. I think at default it would download automatically.
I can check really quick. Give me 1 second. We're just chilling anyway. It's Friday. Let me check.
I'm surprised you didn't cancel Baldur's Gate for Helldivers with the new content that came out.
That's true, but I don't mind. I preach and lecture to not like linger on FOMO. So to then be FOMO is kind of
fair.
So no, it's okay. I don't mind, honestly.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Hello. What is the version you're on? Can you tell me the version you're on for Baldur's Gate 3? I'm looking at it now.
I don't even know where that would be. I just
on the launcher.
I updated whatever the hotfix is.
In the launcher. Can you join Wardosh? If not, I probably have to repatch it.
Let me try. My version is 4.11.
4.11?
Noticed in the main menu. Yep.
Oh, you know he can join, so it's definitely not me then.
I don't know why it won't let me join.
Maybe try checking your files. Something like this. Oh. Why am I...
What?
Can you...
Oh, there's your character. Okay, I'll take Chicky down here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I think we short rest, honestly. Let me short rest.
Better than nothing.
That looks better. Alright. Let's see. Not in pain? Are you alright, Duster? Why would you be in pain? I love this by Carl Jung. You can... Your intention is irrelevant if your action is absent. I like it. I like it, Mr. Yul. I suppose if you don't use those words, you talk in absolutes. Only the same. Alright, Danster. Alright. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's another way to look at it. This is what I love about life, right? Like, the same topics keep coming back, just in different contexts. Which makes sense. I don't think life is that complicated. We're really good at making it complicated, though. Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of pain, I've been playing some more Helldivers with no hood. As you said, it's really interesting. It's like a completely different game. I actually turned off the music, so now it's just like a scary thing when you walk through the swamps and hear some noises and stuff like that.
Completely different game. Yeah,
Or you don't hear any noises and you get stepped on by a charger.
exactly.
Yes.
Also fair. Alright, we're going mountain pass?
Yeah.
Let's just go mountain pass, I guess.
Have you played with no hood before on the stream?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, we've done missions.
How did you walk through the map? Like, it's so
Blindly.
hard.
Yeah, you just run. You pray. That's what it
Cool.
is.
Gain to loud
That's-
comparing to your microphone. Also, I just wanted to test if
We
Brit was
maybe
supported in
should change Karlak
TTS.
to
It is
Lazel
not.
because there will be a lot
No
of
problem,
Gitian
Marcus.
keys.
Sorry, what you say, Ordosh?
We should probably change Karlak to Lazel because there will be a lot of Gitian keys.
Okay.
She'll probably say a lot of interesting stuff.
Okay. Do you have a minute to speak about our Lord and Savior random Dutch guy from the Netherlands? Oh god, he's doing this again. He's doing this again. Stop it, Mr. Cool. Do you not have Aikido training today? No, I'm just speaking, but good to see you again. Hope you're well. How is life, Mr. Cool? How do we get rid of Karlak? I can just talk to her, right? Where is she? Where's Karlak?
He's with me.
Oh, can you tell her to stay in camp?
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Sounds boring.
Sounds boring, she
That was
said.
fast. Why did that come up so fast?
Oh, fine.
Those questions might be coming up really fast. I'll pay attention. But may as well answer. Alright, Wardosh, your future self is watching. Act accordingly. Would you agree or no? Or would you say living in the present is more relevant and honestly, who cares?
What? I didn't understand the question.
The question is, your future self, or the statement rather, your future self is watching. Act accordingly. Would you say yes? Or would you say, honestly, focusing on the present and just doing my thing here is more relevant. We'll see how far I get.
Oh, so it's like an Interstellar, I get it. Well, I don't care. Like, that's his problem, not mine.
Oh, okay, alright. Alright, so hard no. We got some... Mr. Cool kind of agrees, okay. It's just how you want to look at it, to be fair. Which
Like,
is always
yeah,
the
future
case.
me is actually a different person. Like, people tend to forget about that.
Oh, I like that. That's an interesting perspective, actually. That's fair. Let's see. Was
Okay, she's
the
almost
TTS
like-
volume better, by the way, Donster? I should have it, but I hurt myself yesterday. Oh, damn. Yeah, agreed with Marcos. Hope you recover, bud. That sucks. Alright, let's get in there. Do we not? We have nothing else here, right? Or do we? I forgot.
The only thing that going there would cut off would be the raid at the Goblin camp, but we did that first, so we can
Nice.
come back here at any time.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
we have already vacuum cleaned all the map.
In that case, we go.
Yeah, if there's any small things that you missed, you can come back here at any time. It just if you go to the mountain pass, it fast forwards time. So if you didn't help the tieflings or whatever the goblins have then attacked Rove because you didn't care.
That's fair. Reduce the volume. Thank you, Marcos, for the feedback. This should be better, right? Pretty sure. Maybe it's too quiet. Tell me if it's too quiet.
With haste.
All right, here we go. Loot. 4 hammers. Why is there 4 hammers? What the heck? Looks like my attic right now.
Hammer time.
Oh, just a teleport. Teleport. Right, nice. Wait, what was this one called? Trielta Crags. I guess we go this way? I don't know.
Wait.
Okay.
These markings. Tirsu script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Okay. What is Tirsu script?
I can test the volume,
Githyanki
but my
writing.
points are dwindling.
Every word a wheel. Every letter is
No worries, Dancer.
The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Okay. Okay. Let's
Very
go to the
well.
crash.
You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Oh, she really wants to go there. Alright. Calm down. Yesterday we had an active day in this program that's quite beneficial in the long run. So instead of school, I was learning how to skateboard. That's pretty cool, dude. I actually never got that. Hey, what's up, Craig? How you doing? Okay, thank you, Dunster, for the feedback. Alright, where do we go? Where did you go? Oh, you went all the way over there. Okay, I'm coming. I am coming. Had to fix something electric. Had to turn off all my 110 volts. Nice. Good job, dude. Do you enjoy like being a DIY dad? I feel like this is how I know I'm kind of getting older, because I'm starting to enjoy that a lot, and I really didn't in the past. Okay, Lady Esther.
It may look like a peaceful ruined temple, but it is
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards.
Okay.
But stupid. Chocky.
Kachoki
Your
indeed.
charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
He's probably right.
Acutely observed on both
I knew it.
Honestly,
He's like,
I was
yes.
doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
What? Wait, the Githyanki
The
come out of eggs?
Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire
They're
one of
literally
their
frogs.
roe so they can incubate it, and once it hatches, raise the spawn
Interesting.
in their tradition.
Please. Do
Hey, what's up,
enlighten me.
Shikatos?
What is this tradition?
What is this tradition?
The society believes a Githyanki raised in a
I'll test
peaceful,
along annoying
nurturing
pointless
environment
text to speech, and you
overcome
object
its
talking
violent
over,
nature.
just to check if
I'm
it's
sure
annoying and
you'll
you
Alright.
wish it ended sooner than later.
I will try to
causing a
talk over.
disruption to your Steam quality.
Okay, alright. Can you hear me when I talk over it? I appreciate the test, Donster. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, alright, that's great. Okay, thank you, Donster. I appreciate you, boys. Thank you.
The same goblet as the society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the
She wants us to
Gith
steal
would
an egg?
welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche.
Steal an egg?
I feel like this counts as kidnapping, doesn't
Could
it?
simply purloin an egg.
I don't know. I only heard the word steal. Other
one of Gith's
other part I don't hear.
I
You
will
do.
slit your throat for even suggesting it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not talking to you.
Oh, snap.
You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
We definitely break. Cheeky Donahue oath.
Uh-oh.
Do it. You can do it. Easy.
Do we
Easy.
have any pops?
Probably not. You can do it easy. You
No.
stinker. Okay, right.
Oh.
Depends on how you think about the eggs. They're
I'm afraid
babies.
that's not how it works. Egg first, compensation later.
All right, we're definitely threading a fine line. No, we're not actually. We're definitely not threading. This is a very. We're way past that line. I'll be honest.
Can't risk being an open view.
Hello?
What if I do?
Oh, she has good stuff, yo. Holy crap. Wow. Wow. You're a rogue, right? You can snatch it.
And move.
Do I talk to her?
What exactly?
Do I talk to her? Alright, let's... We're not reloading, but just in case we die. Alright. I talk to her, you snatch her stuff.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear.
I don't
You
know if it's gonna help,
I've
but
had
I'm
nothing
just gonna
but
restart my
trouble all
computer. I'll be
day.
back in a moment.
I've been
Okay.
accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
That's a pretty
What do
building.
you want me to steal?
Probably check really quick. Scalable architecture, good vantage points. I like it.
Oh, it certainly looks that way.
You said this
They
already.
have the audacity to call.
Yeah,
Honestly,
we've done this talk.
I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I
Where's the
repaid?
I want to trade?
Attacked and run off like some transient.
I've heard this talk, woman. Does she have anything good? Cold damage? Is that any good? What is it? Encrusted with frost. Disadvantage on dex saving throws. 7 more turns or more turns remaining. The entity must succeed a con save or take cold damage and become frozen. What is frozen? Incapacitated. Wow.
You've stolen some amulets.
That's interesting.
When
Gloves of
down,
sea.
automatically stabilize at the start of the turn. Whenever you are healed, you restore the maximum number of possible hit points. That's actually very good.
Wow, that's very good. Holy crap.
Yeah, I think the best thing we can steal from here.
Which one is that?
It's a meal right now.
Oh, you took it?
Yes.
All right. Can I walk away? Does she still see you?
No, she won't.
Okay, right. All right. How much did you offer?
Not
Okay, now
enough.
I've heard this talk, woman.
This
Yes, yes.
hogwash, of course.
You failed to get the egg.
And one. You'll be well
Wait, can I do it as well?
compensated. Just bring me an
I
egg.
want payment up front with no pluses.
Oh, nice.
Bummer. I tried.
No,
I'm afraid that's
not
not
nice.
Not nice. Marcos says, question of the day, depends if I can go back to choose. Yeah, exactly. So 2-way / 1-way doors, Jeff Bezos calls it.
She said she's being robbed. Run away.
What? Run! Or do we gank her? No, she's just running.
Thief's been picking
What?
pockets near here. This would be a good moment to
Wasn't
explain
me.
yourself. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
Exactly. Look at me. Run! Run! No! Are you...
Thief's been emptying pockets around here.
Talk your way out of it.
You might want to allay some suspicions.
check it
before
on
things
you.
Get out of hand.
It worked.
Yes.
You
You've been
got
given
it.
the benefit
Nat
of the
20.
doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
Kidnapping, stealing anything for loot. Look, we're relocating assets in order to make sure Faerun is saved.
5-finger discount.
Yes. 5-finger discount.
That's what character says.
Exactly. Let's see. Putting a priority on who does get hurt firstly and then... Yeah, but like if it's a one-way door situation, you have to contemplate it longer. Exactly, Marcos. Exactly. Why can't I rotate the camera? What's happening? Alright. Oh, there we go.
That was tough. This can't have been
in a while.
That's being weird. Chicky Donahue has his character, I think. Do you?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Okay. Alright, alright.
What did I miss last week? You guys got cliff notes for me?
We cleared the Underdark. That's about it.
Okay.
And then we did some stuff to tie up loose ends in Act 1. We didn't finish everything though. And now we're doing the overpass, mountain pass, which I didn't know existed.
Can you drag Lazy along
All
the
right,
elevator,
Mr. Cole.
please?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you guys already got it unstuck.
That's one way to handle it, Mr. Cole. I like your vigor. That's one way to handle tough decisions. How would you handle a tough decision, Chicky Donahue?
I just handle it. I don't know. You gotta do it one way or another. So you just suck it up and deal with it.
Oh, it's okay. You F it. We ball.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess it really depends on the situation if you want to get specific, but
That's fair.
I don't know. You gotta handle it somehow, so handle it.
Fair, fair. I like it. Where are we going, boys?
Do you have Speak with Animals on?
No.
Yes.
Oh, he
You
does.
can talk to a bird up here if you want.
Oh, bird. Yes.
A bird?
Where is the board?
You gotta jump up there and walk like 10 steps.
It's a berry bush. Oh, so are we on our way to the Githyanki?
Yes.
Well, technically it's the other way, but there's a little birdie up here you can talk to.
Steal the berries
a
from
key.
the bush.
There's a trap.
What?
There's a mine.
Bird?
Bird.
Who has speak with animals?
You.
You.
Do I? I do.
Yes.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off.
What? Did someone steal from you?
Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here.
Oh. Can't help but notice you have a nest.
Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles.
I like the accent.
Eagles are pricks.
I can fight him.
You? Kill an eagle?
Well, violence is always the answer.
If you think you can, then please,
Maybe.
please kill the eagles. They're the worst.
Exactly, they're the worst. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards.
Well, he really
those
doesn't like eagles.
Deserve a little comeuppance.
Okay. 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 Autumn crocus. Random arrows. Red apple.
Moving in.
Where did you guys go? The other way?
Back down the way we came.
Okay. Coming. I'm coming. Is the bird British? Clearly. Pretty sure. We just needed to ask if he wanted water.
Well,
Water? Oh. Waypoint. Oh, yes. I feel like we saved for a second. We haven't saved in a bit. An eagle would swoop down and pick up a halfling to feed their young. Are you? That kind of sounds like a legit thing eagles would do. That wasn't me. Why did it autosave? And why are they red? Cobalt looter, it said on the map.
Out of sight. Out of
Okay.
mind.
I feel like we're not the only things with quick fingers over here. That doesn't look like a kobold.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where
taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Oh no. Oy. All right, they're baddies.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Okay.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert.
All right. A bottle of what in it, bruv? Exactly, mystical. Exactly. Hey, what's up, normal?
So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Should mind my step.
I guess we go in, go around. Oh, we can sneak in here. There's a broken window.
We can go here.
Stop moving, Phacil. Where? Where
Down.
the heck did you ping? All right, okay. I'm with you. Oh, we can just run
Need
probably.
to find a way forward.
They're over there. All right. Where the heck are you? Oh, you came here. Okay, all right. Okay, come in. Does this go into the temple? This is going down, right? Okay. And the eagles are on the roof. Alrighty. Oh, halfling feet, don't fail me now. Okay. Sneaky deaky route, I like it. And let's see. At least now you can take his things and sell. Also true.
Everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Oh. What do we do? Go up here? Go down there?
Yeah, probably
You have here.
here
Must be
somewhere.
on my way.
What is over there?
Light on my feet.
There's a grave.
Arskel Stockhold, Dawnmaster. From death, life.
Dig up his... All right.
Rusty
We have very little... I find it so interesting that your oath is still upheld. As a good guy paladin. Like, look at that. It's a grave. Where's the shovel?
This calls for careful.
Okay, alright. Liberty speed your step indeed, Mr. Cool.
Alright, I guess we go inside.
Or we are inside already, right? I don't see any red... Oh.
Keep them busy.
What the heck is this?
Looks like a magic mouth spell. That voice probably belongs to someone long gone.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. You guys are going up? Don't leave me.
That's curious.
Are we not... Okay, you know, I'm gonna explore down here really quick.
Best be on my way.
Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Or maybe I'm in trouble.
Something over there.
Guys, there's a barricade. Guys,
Where?
down here. Can I break this with daggers? I can.
Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that.
Where the heck are we?
To keep going.
I don't know, I'm just doing something.
I feel like opening this door is a bad idea. Is it? Please. No, so far so good. 280 XP, okay. What if there was a lich in there? Exactly, Crick, but there wasn't. And you know what they say. No guts, no glory.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs.
For real, for real.
Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it.
What's talking to me?
Stay away from the Githyanki.
But loot!
They're hunting you.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you.
Wait,
Do not let it.
what's glitched?
Stay away from the Githyanki.
Oh,
I didn't know
no.
this is still in the game. This has been a bug that's
They
been here
want
for
the
years.
artifact.
Like this one spot just
They'll stop at
multiplays when you
nothing
play with
to
friends
take it
for
from
some
you.
reason.
Ah. And I'm safe right now. Now the stream commands, if you trigger one, it starts a timer, and then when the timer ends, it removes the text. So if you start another one, it's still on the old timer, basically. I will recode it so it doesn't do that if you guys keep doing it. But this is the first time in a year. Please. Why is it locked? Can I lockpick? Easy. Knew it. Felt it in my water. Wait. Is there nothing in there?
He smashed it open and took it while you were lockpicking.
Why, you rude boy? I have no idea where we're going. I guess this way. Is there anything up here? Oh, there looks like there's something up here. Kinda scared. The Githyanki don't look like they like guests. Yeah, it is Mr. Cole. It's 150 points though.
Something over there.
Oh, dig. Grab it.
What path lies before?
I see enemies on my minimap.
Do
Can
you
we?
want to kill him?
I don't know how to get past this.
I think we have to go through the main door up into the spot that you originally were going to go to.
Oh. The voices are getting louder. The hospital can't keep me from being silly. Exactly. Exactly. This is a big place.
Stirs. Uncertainty.
Okay, so I feel like
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki.
that's the second time. Do we?
They're hunting you. They want the artifact.
Is this where Dragon Dude is? Is this where the Dragon Dude is? With like 500 HP? Dragon Dude?
Oh, no, that's in Act 3.
Okay, okay, alright.
No.
In that case, we can continue. Do we go in here? The monastery basement?
I think basement is where Githyanki is. And we can still explore. What's this?
Okay, we're in the basement. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I'm coming. I'm coming. Luckily, we were sneaky deaky.
Announcement system test. Freedom, democracy, liberty, independence, managed democracy. Test complete.
Yes, sir. Test complete. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything up here. Alright.
So I found an artifact, and I do remember that it's used to open the door.
What door?
We need to find more artifacts like that.
Where? Was?
Somewhere here on the top.
Where do we go? Where do we go? Okay, lead the way. I am following Chicky Donahue because he's beefy boy.
I'm following you because
Oh.
you're in charge.
I don't know where I'm going. Okay, alright. Oh, he
Yeah, so
pinged.
there's something here.
Okay, he pinged over there. Alright, I'm going. I'm pretty sure I saw red dots here. Yeah, I did. Okay. Jeez.
What do you mean? True?
No. Oh, luckily.
It's not possible.
Luckily. I can't talk to it. I can only kill.
Let's get in and out.
Okay. Do we steal their liquor? Okay. All right then.
Let me go first.
Okay. Okay.
I think I know what to do.
Are they all drunk?
Yes.
That's a lot of kobolds though. Holy crap. All right. Okay.
Maybe we should just go through.
Okay.
Time to press ahead.
Why is Lae'zel just chilling? She don't care? Alright.
We'll probably need to go here.
To the other side? How do we get there without being spotted? I feel like we get spotted. We definitely get spotted.
Look.
How'd you do that? Why are you so good at this game?
I'm just a thief.
Alright, one second. Let me get here. Why am I? No! What?
Yeah, somebody saw me.
No! Alright, well, problematic.
I know, Michael just going to kill them.
Are they fragile? Oh, they are, okay, alright. Get him. I'm about to get choppied. Nice one.
That kobold reeks of spirits. Fire could be explosive.
What's after me? This one? Bummer.
Blood follows me.
No! Wrong button. Good enough though. Yeah. Okay. Here's what it is. No, please. No stabby. Nice. You're supposed to dodge him more, Dosh.
You don't do any damage.
Okay. Ouch.
Silenced.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, Lae'zel doesn't mess around, yeah.
It's a scary weapon.
That's crazy. What do you mean you're poor, dude? It's one token for every minute you watch the stream. Good sarcasm. You're supposed to type /S, Mr. Cool. See, I'm starting to get how this works, guys. I can be cool at my age. Oh, normal one-ups you. Yeah, it's a lot of minutes, normal. I know. Do I just walk away from him? I feel like I do.
Swift as my feet can carry.
Yeah, I am dodgy boy.
Oh, by the way, Vassal, have you tried weapon customization already?
What?
In Helldivers.
Oh, in Helldivers, I was confused. I was like, what? In Helldivers? Yeah, I got my purifier up a little bit. Disadvantage?
What do you think about it?
Oh, because it's too close. About it? I think it's good. I think it's really good, honestly. I feel like it's a big deal because of because it's a side grid system is usually the term I use. So it's a I think it's a good system that makes it so that there's more customization. And so now, like, I don't feel like there was a meta, but now, not a chance in hell there's a meta. And so there's gonna be people like, this is the new meta, like, just because it's good clickbait. But purely from like, think about it rationally. Like, the amount of things you can do now. There's not a chance there's a meta. Or rather, sorry, let me rephrase. If there is a meta, there's not a chance in hell they find it in the next 2 months. Like, I guarantee you people are gonna be like, this is the meta. And then a week or two passes, and then they're like, no, this is the meta. And then a week or two pass, and no, this is the actual meta. And then a week or two pass, and then... I can guarantee it pretty much.
Okay, down here. Can I blow you up?
Sure.
It's just so many kobolds. I can't resist myself.
Every slow RPM gun is going to be angled for grip. Probably, but still. But the thing about metas, right, is that, you know, of course it's person dependent, and Helldivers has proven that they're very good at making all the guns viable, all the stuff viable. But then secondly, like, think about how you would aim, right? Like, I know a lot of people like watch my stream and how I play, and that's actually not how a lot of people aim. Like I do a lot of crouch sliding, which means for someone like me, recoil reduction is not that big of a deal, because most of the time when I'm shooting, I'm either crouched or prone, which is not true for a lot of people. And so it's those little details that that game does really well, to be fair. So yeah, long story short, I think we're good. I think that system is going to be great for the survivability. I'm mostly excited for what they're going to be adding in the future, because this is obviously a starting point, right? So like, what follows next, right? Like, Deep Rock Galactic has overclocks. So the question is, what the heck follows now after this?
Hope they do something with armor next, so I can wear something that looks cool and has a good effect.
Yeah, it would be nice, honestly.
Yeah, or at least change colors, something like this.
But again, I'm super happy we wanted this. Like, I really wanted this side grade system. Talked about this way too much, so I'm happy. So obviously it's just now starting as a system, so it's not what it's going to be, of course. But the fact that it's there is a really big deal. Like, I love that they did it.
Yeah. Actually, a very good buff for the SMGs, I noticed.
Yeah, there's a buff for a lot of stuff though. Like, I'm a big Purifier fan, a really big. In my opinion, it's the best gun in the game. And now they gave me more ergonomics, is what Krieg is calling it in chat, where I think the little gray circle follows your reticle, basically. And honestly, I didn't need it, but I'm all for it. Yeah, we ganked that Cobalt.
The guns I use don't really have anything that kind of changes them that much. Like, you know, the Plasma Accelerator doesn't even have any customization at all. So,
yeah, but you have to give it time. The system just came, right? So
I like that I have the option to change the sight. I've changed from the default one on my Eruptor, so, you know, I like the new one, but it doesn't really change anything, I guess, in the end for the guns that I like to use.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, once they get to a point where they get a chance to develop the side grade system, it's gonna be a big deal. So at first, like, I'm super happy for this system because I'm a big Deep Rock Galactic fan, and that has a really good side grade system built into it. But like I said, it's new, right? So you can't be like, oh, you know, the first iteration's not going to be perfect. And so it's already cool.
I like the laser sight. I think it looks cool. People can tell when I'm giving them sniper support from a mountain.
That's also true.
The green light actually surprisingly goes across the map, which I never even thought of before, because I don't use guns with laser sights, I guess.
That's pretty cool. Okay, have a good one, Marcos. Thank you for hanging out, bud. You got this, Marcos. You got this, believe. Repetition builds identity, guys. Yes or no? What is happening in there?
This would be a great spot for spike growth if you just plop it somewhere in the center there.
Where? In the
Anywhere
center?
in the middle there.
Okay.
It's a big one, so You'll cover the whole room.
Can somebody throw a vacuum grenade or something?
Okay, guys, the
Might have
question
one.
is, repetition builds identity, yes or no? Or the statement. I keep calling them questions. Statements.
I got no
Technically,
comment.
anything builds identity.
Why do I have a bunch of rotten mushrooms in my inventory, guys?
Don't know. We're probably going to need them at some point.
I agree. I definitely agree. Being a big theory crafter in the past was a big problem for me, in my opinion. In hindsight, I would have liked to be someone who just did stuff more often, which is how I handle content creation now. I just do, and then I reflect and evaluate as I go, instead of trying to be like, oh, I should do this and I should do that and I should prep this and I should prep that and I should look here and I should look into search engine optimization and I just do it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that was a mistake. Okay, cool. And then I do it again and again and again. And I think that works really well, honestly. Wow, that's crazy. What the heck?
Yeah, if they got nothing else that they can do, their AI just makes them walk right through it. They're not gonna make them waste the turn, I guess. They'd rather make them move.
That's crazy. Volume? What volume? What volume? Oh, the game volume went back up. Oh crap. I need to change that. That's automated. 1 second. Changing it so it doesn't do that. Bum, 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 bum. There it is.
Can you get the one on top? I think I can get the rest.
Oh, give me 1 second. I need to change this.
This one?
Yeah. Right, thank you. On my plan.
Yes, nice.
Good hit. Alrighty.
Okay, changing. I think that's right. Give me 1 sec to think. Oh, this is complicated. Ooh, okay, that might mess it up. Tell me if the audio acts up, please. But I feel like I did that right.
Can you turn off the spikes?
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Good job, guys. You did well.
Thank you.
Improvement through iteration, indeed. Sorry about the game volume, team. The game volume, I'm assuming, right? Is always loud again?
Who are you asking?
The chat. Look at you chopping down a temple, dude. UNICEF would have your head, dude.
Listen, this is copper. We can take it.
Come on. Alright. Okay, game volume. Honestly, I just realized... Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll just do it in-game. That's probably 10 times smarter. I'm silly. Much smarter to just do this. I am smart, guys. Okay, I needed to change it there again. Need to redo my... Oh, my automations. No. 1 second.
You know what? We don't have long strider run. Just sit still. Actually, come stand by Phacil for a moment, please, War Doge. I'm just gonna buff us all.
Okay, that looks right. Almost done. Almost done. I'm basically playing Factorio. That's exactly what I'm doing. I like it.
Thank you.
I need long strider for my little legs.
Okay. Fixed. Alright, we're good. I'm coming, boys. It's okay. Halfling man is here to save the day. Where are you guys going? Okay. Sneaky deaky. You guys have all the secret routes. I can't do it either. No. Yes, I can. Just kidding. Is this where the eagles are? Are we on the roof? We are on the roof.
Yeah, they're up here somewhere.
Let's see. Tell me if the game volume's better, guys, or if it's too quiet, etc. Okay.
Man slipped. Don't waste a step.
Oh yeah.
A fallen Githyanki warrior.
Saving
A
real
crash
quick.
must be close.
Factorio, Satisfactory, Dwarf Fortress, and Rimworld are all games I've been thinking about now that Phacil has shown me how great BG3 is. That's fair.
Improved posture.
Oh, good
healthy
call out.
shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
Sit up straight,
Ooh,
guys.
eagles.
Sit up straight, guys. What? Hello? And drink water as well, guys. Maybe I get out of the vines. I'm coming. Eagles? Oh, they're big. Why are they so big? Maybe Craig was right. Maybe they do eat me. What the heck? Why are they so big? Do we talk to them?
You have speaking with animals. You could try it.
Oh no.
Lazel? I don't think she has speak with animals. Uh-oh. Do it.
18.
We're screwed.
Good luck. Alright. Oh,
I almost gave you
wow.
bardic inspiration. You would have got that.
No. Alright.
Unfortunate.
Subnautica is a really chill exploration game. No, it's not. Stop lying to me. That game is terrifying. Okay, we're ganking. What? Oh, it flew to us. Crap. Alright, we ganking. We are gankers, boys. Got him.
Easy. They're too weak.
I go here to not get eaten. Can be multiplayer with mods? Really?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty cool. Maybe we do consider it then. Because that's basically a horror game for me. Because I'm really scared of the ocean.
I don't know, it feels relaxing.
I feel like I have a very rational fear for the ocean. These polls are really cranking in today, no idea why. But we'll go with it. Oh, I love this! Everyone has a cult, some just don't call it that. Would you agree or disagree with that statement? Or
A
Dosh?
cult, you say?
Everyone has a cult, some just don't call it that. Agreed or disagreed?
Cool.
Is this a... Agreed? Oh, ganking
Cult
him.
like cult? Like a religion?
A cult.
one?
Yeah, exactly. Would you agree or disagree?
I don't know, sounds like semantics to me.
Mr. Cole's always on it. This guy. Yeah, exactly. So are you agreeing? Are you saying everyone has some sort of a cult? Yes or no? We just gave it different names.
No.
No, he says. Okay, right. Okay. I feel like you secretly wanted to say yes. Wow.
It's just you're so provoking me to say yes, so I just said no.
But you wanted to say yes.
I don't know. I didn't understand what it means. Just sounds like playing words, to be honest.
Okay. Why is there so many? Why is there a
so many
million
people.
eagles? Oh wow. Rude.
They're bullying me.
What is happening?
Oh. They're hitting me now.
Can I feel like I can actually. Boom! Get him. No,
Thankfully.
not afflicted by Hordebreaker. Too far. Bummer.
Not enough move. Oh, I'm entangled.
36. He's too far. But he's too far because I'm far away, right? Yeah. Maybe I go here. Oh, nice. Nice push. Nice push. Maybe that was overkill.
Yeah.
But it's probably
Oh,
still
by the
best
way,
to kill it.
a small trick, if they have a lot of very low health, you can just use your second attack first, and then you
Yeah.
won't trigger this double attack.
You're smart. Oh man.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Good tips. Gank 'em, boys. Oh, why does that second one always miss? Get him. Easy. Finish him off, Chicky Donahue. I like it. Feather. More feathers. Oh yeah, all the feathers. Can I steal these crystals here? Like, what's happening? Wow. I'll take care of it. No worries. Oh yeah, crystals. The odds of surviving an encounter with an Apex class Leviathan are... Nah. Yeah, definitely. I was ready. Them birdies, yo. Was that a knockback or did they just one-shot 2 characters? No, it was a knockback. A knockback. It was a cool knockback though. Or you can turn off double attack. Thank you, Shikatos. Yeah. Good tips, guys.
Looks to be a powerful
Mistakes. I'm enjoying the game,
It's been a
but you can
long
tell I'm
day.
definitely trying to not
I'll
min-max
need
it.
to rest soon.
Or rather, not trying to min-max it.
2 healing potions. Thank you.
Well, we need those for later.
Yes, we
There
need those.
is a little birdie up in the nest if you want to speak with him.
What? Where? Oh, that's right.
Oh.
That's right. We killed all
back.
the... Yeah.
Where's the reward?
I feel like this guy
what?
cheated us though for some reason. He sounded too British.
Glorious! Feathers bloody everywhere, mate!
Too British to be true.
Feels good to be home in my nest.
What? Glad I could help. Yeah, where's my reward?
I'm sorry. I'm just a bird. I don't have things to give you. Although, when I escaped the eagles, I spotted something buried near that ferry dock. Might be worth a look.
Okay. All right.
I think it marked on our map.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. We'll get it later.
I think we already dug that up.
Oh. Of course we did. All right. Let's see. Where do we go from here? Hello? Can I get under there, dude? Whatever. Going up. Have we gone to that side? I don't feel like we have. I don't feel like we have. I do need to run an ad though. I feel like it's a good time for an ad. Let me answer chat and then quick ad break, guys. Make sure you take a break as well while the ad plays. Be aware of the weapons you find here. May be useful later. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Shikatos, for the tip. Crumpets and tea. Alright, Mr. Cool. This is the real reason the Fellowship could not fly to Mordor. No, he's probably right. I would love it. I would love it if something like that was the reason. It'd be hilarious. Alright, can I jump down here? No, I take damage. I can't actually get here. How did you get there?
I don't know, I just jumped there.
No hesitation.
How did you just jump there? This is rude. What? Oh, okay. I thought I took damage. Alright, one second. Let me jump there and then I do ad break. I just want to get there. Whatever, I'm using a spell. Better. Alright. Okay. Quick ad break, team. Again, guys, as always, walk around, get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom. But actually take a break. It's good for you. Here we go. Ad break. We're back, team. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Google? How you doing? Game's going well. I think we just killed eagles, so Frodo's gonna have to walk his ass to Mordor. Good joke by Creek. Alright, let's see. What do you mean you're not hearing the artifact today? I didn't touch it, man. That is so weird. I haven't touched anything audio-wise, so if it's gone today and it was here yesterday, I have no idea what's going on, Google. Not a clue. You and your sales pitches, Mr. Cole. That's hilarious. But no, definitely don't. Although, definitely send me your Twitch Prime subs, guys, because that's just money you have laying around. Doesn't cost you anything, and it gives me like 250 basically, which I will invest back into Phacil gaming, especially now that we have like a Minecraft server. Like, I'd like to have a Terraria server and a Starbound server is the two you asked for. And I personally play Enshrouded with Susan, the person that does my artwork. So like, we have quite some requests for Big Boy Esky. So if you guys have an Amazon account, Prime account, and you just have it and you haven't used your Twitch sub, definitely send it my way, please, if I'm allowed to ask for that. Where did you guys go? Is it this way? Oh, you guys went the other way. But I can't get back now. Did you guys check what's over here? Alright, I'm coming.
Where?
Some platform over there. I don't know how to get back though.
Have you taken the ceremonial weapons? I see you did.
I can't get back. I'm in trouble. Can I get over here? Oh, I can get over here. Or maybe there's nothing here. Oh. We gonna find out. Oh, you guys already got this. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, I feel like I potion a feather fall.
Where are you?
Is there actually no way for me to get out of here without using a potion? Alright. Go there. Can I jump onto this? Onto the vines? Probably not, right? Where are you? Okay, whatever. I'm just jumping down to where he is. I'm coming. May as well use one of these. Yes! Geronimo? Yeah. Cheaper than a health potion, I think. Alright, let's see. Oh, no worries, Downster. I appreciate it, but it's 250 that's going into either Big Boy Esky's pocket or Craig's pocket or whoever else is helping me. Normally, you guys know I don't like asking for financial donations, and I definitely I'm never going to start down that trend. But right now, it's good. This is just a good way to... Because it doesn't cost you money, that's why I ask for it. It just costs you a little bit of effort. And that, I definitely don't mind asking. I think effort is really healthy, that's why. And so hopefully, we can start investing that into like really high quality servers and stuff at some point. Minecraft is stable right now, so I'm happy. Covered in blood. You just left?
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
I didn't realize that was something you could spectate. My bad.
No problem. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know. Look at the picture.
Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold. The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed. Dawnmaster Vasaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Oh. So it's just telling us where to
Glory
put stuff.
beckons forth the rising sun.
Oh, it's a puzzle?
Yep. We already solved it. So now you just open the pouch.
Oh, you solved it already. Okay. Oh, you guys put these weapons here?
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Okay. So hammer. Wait, there's no hammer here. Okay, right. Did you open the pouch?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess we go then. We go out the window. Where are we going?
I found a note to the next down master.
That's curious.
Oh.
I don't think we're going to make it. Da-da-da. The blood is secure. We close it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone else tries, we will be foiled.
I got a featherfall potion. Haha. Let's see. I'm doing well. Thank you. Downloading previous stream. Oh, I appreciate it, Google. Thank you so much. It is weird. Honestly, I'm not touching it. And one time the artifact is there and the other time it's not. So, like, what is that, right? I have no clue, honestly. You want me to featherfall us? Or do we just run around?
Oh, we can just go back down. We don't need to use it.
What do you mean, just take damage?
No, go right back down the same way we came.
Okay, right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
I'll give it a shot.
But I like it. I like that potion. Okay, where are we going? I'm following Warders because he left us.
We just go to the basement, right? I don't think there's anything else up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
Basement
traps,
time.
please.
Can I break this glass actually?
I don't think you can.
No.
Break the door, though.
That's fair. Or I can open it.
There's a vine back out here we can climb down.
Oh, coming. Coming.
If you can just teleport.
Where's the vine? Oh, there's the vine.
Is there one inside? I don't even...
Yeah.
What's
we're
it
right
called?
here.
What's it called?
Monastery.
Oh. Okie dokie. Isn't this further away?
No, just lead you to the beginning.
Okay.
Here it is, yeah.
Okay, coming. We were actually closer. Cheeky Donahue was right. I'm coming. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The jolliest walk ever. All right. Into the basement we go. So, yeah, let's diplomacy our way through this, I would say.
Just out of view.
Nice. Now with this new amulet that I've stolen, whenever I drink the potion, I get the maximum health.
Nice.
Or useful one.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly. Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
I suppose let Lae'zel answer.
We seek the Sathisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshjalak watches you.
Well done.
Another step forward.
I did nothing.
I was talking to Lae'zel.
Ah.
Whoa, this is a busy place, dude. What the crap?
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The
Ready
search
to
must be going
parry.
badly.
This dude. Oh, teleport. Okay, they're gonna do my best not to touch stuff with my gropey fingers. It's a vendor. Hello, quarter mistress.
Blood.
Yo, thank you so much, Dunster. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the tier 1 subscription,
I heard this
Dunster
plane was
Monster.
disgusting,
Yes, sir.
but I didn't think it would be like this.
Thank you so much, Dunster. Care to trade?
Fine, but your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
That's 250 in your pocket, Greg. 250. What is this? Set the wearer's dexterity score to 18. Oh! Maybe I can respec my stats and then do this. An attack +1. Oh no. I don't know. It looks weird. Your ranged spell attacks, oh this is for casters, are made as melee spell attacks when you are adjacent. Wow, cool. Vital Conduit. When the wearer casts a spell that requires concentration, they gain 8 temporary hit points. Wow, that's serious. Maybe that's better. Well, it is probably better than what I have. Although the movement speed is pretty good as well. Knife of the Undermountain King. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit with while attacking by 1. Yeah, holy.
Give it to somebody.
No.
Because even if you're not attacking with it, if you just have that on, you get that bonus for your crossbows too.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. I'll take it. And now I have no more monies, but that's fine. Arrow of Dragon.
It looks like I'm also the piggy bank. I have 3,000 gold and a bunch of rotten mushrooms.
Nice. Oh, she has some healing potions, but they're expensive.
The two are connected.
I got a higher charisma. Let me see if I
On
can
your way then.
Okay.
persuade her to give them to us.
Are you saying if I equip this dagger, that gives me the effect? Are you serious?
Yes. Yep.
How is that a thing? Where is it? Wow. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the dice. That's crazy. I can see how that's a strong weapon. What a crap. Let's see. Took me longer than I thought. Had an old Twitch account. Yeah, thank you so much, Donstar. I appreciate it, man. On behalf of Phacil Gaming and the people helping out, and of course you guys, I appreciate it. It's 250, guys. Do not underestimate 250. Sounds like a joke, but honestly, that's how it works. You should count every penny in life, in my opinion. So don't be obsessed with it. No, that's not what I'm saying, but be appreciative of it. Let's see. Kicked myself the other day because I bought something at Amazon. Forgot to click your link. But I bought some computer parts a few weeks ago. No problem. No worries, man. It's just if you guys think of it, affiliate links and stuff are a really big deal. Because like a percentage of it comes back into our community. And if it comes back into the community, like I said, like you guys will never catch me buying like some stupid shit like a Ferrari or some stuff like that. So if it comes back into the community, that goes into a jar, and then we have, you know, better servers, more stuff we can set up. Maybe we can set up the, what's it called, the merchandise store faster. So there's all these things we can do, which I would gladly pay out of pocket, but I'm not rich, so it's I feel like I'm doing the best with what I have. Where does this go? I feel like I'm going away from the camp. Alright. If anyone really wants that dagger, by the way, tell me. I equipped it, but I feel like maybe it's better for Wardosh. Do you use daggers, Wardosh? You do, right?
I can, yeah.
Okay, you can have it then. Alright, do we... Okay, cliffside. Oh! It's another way in. Okay. Alright. Oxy tokens, Donster. I will buy you a Ferrari, then I will frame you for mine. If you bought it for me, like I would instantly sell it and then use the money to do everything I just said I would. So you can try. I'll let you try.
That will not serve
Let's
them well
see.
in
Does Ferrari make an electric minivan? Probably not. But if they did, I would still not do it. Like I talked about not so much anymore. I talked about this with my girlfriend a lot. But the concept of spending that much money on a vehicle, something that gets you from A to B, is absolutely flabbergasting to me. Like D&D flabbergast enemy, if you will. It's just like, why? Like you can pull entire like villages out of poverty with that money. But no, I want to get from A to B in something red. It's like, oh man. If I ever get that lost in life, guys, please slap me. You have permission. Let's see. Google says I personally use Audio Technica. Oh, Scarsick, the guy that does some of my music, he agrees with you here for sure. Let's see. I'm not ungrateful, Mr. Cool. Okay, send me the Ferrari. Where are we going, guys? Where are you? Oh, you guys are all talking to the vendor. Okay. I am going north then. I appreciate you, Google. No worries. I would love. I was thinking about it the other day. I would love having merchandise with like some of the famous quotes that you guys are seeing. And so, just as a way of like whenever you put on like a hoodie or a T-shirt, as a reminder to just stay positive and optimistic. I feel like it would fit the vision very well. I'm in trouble.
Please, Chitrai,
Bought
I can
some
explain.
gloves that increase your
The latest batch
dexterity
of
score for
cultists
18.
knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therizin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai.
Is the astral prism the thing we have?
Go!
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Do as she says.
Oh, it is okay.
She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Okay. Am I in trouble? Oh, sorry. Okay, we're fine. I thought for a second I wasn't supposed to be there. Why did my minimap turn red?
Yeah, maybe let's not go there.
Okay. We close the door! You said that really eerily. I'm leaving. Hey, I'm allowed to loot this. Money! Let's see. Shirt, hoodie, and a hat. Yo, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We'll look into it. Before we do that, though, I told... Oh, thank you for the clip. I told Craig, who's helping me set up the shop, as well, that we want to make sure that whatever we put on the shop, we order for ourselves first. Because it's probably going to be drop shipping, which is very hit or miss. So I want to be able to confidently say the quality of the item is good. So you guys have to give us time.
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other like this. It's stupid.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
I like how I pressed. Wow!
Yeah.
I suppose your inane spewings have
Can't believe you
distracted
got
enough
that.
from my lesson.
Wow!
Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them.
Wow.
I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik.
Okay. Calm your nipples, dude. Alright. I am allowed to loot it, and it was money. I am just stating facts, Google. Only stating the facts.
Do better.
Anything here to loot in the classroom? Ardent Vralsith.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Okay. Nice to meet you too.
Death is mercy. This is Blackett's will.
Okay. So are their kids brutal too? Probably. Where are you going?
I don't know.
I am following you now. Going in here. Let me save really quick because that 22 was dope.
You'd better be watching.
Whoa. They're not very friendly, are they? Biggest Yankee.
There's someone inside?
Yeah, they're bullying. Wow. Oh man. No. You did do this, alright.
Oh, there's just a cat inside.
Oh, it's just a cat,
fine.
right. Do we kill the cat?
Yes. It's aggressive.
Alright. Okay, alright.
Oh,
That
still
spooked me.
necklace.
Spooked me. Alright.
There's a parasite nearby.
Whoa.
You should take a closer look.
I am looking. Like, what do you mean? Like, grab it? Alright, one
Like
second.
look with
Vertical
your
incision
hands.
from pineal eye to end of notochord.
Not like that.
It
Nice.
has
Probably talk.
coloration
And
consistent
scientist?
with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I'm going to gawk. Oh.
Maybe I should talk?
Sure.
I have laser.
Yes. Go ahead.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end
Oh, you
of
can skip this.
notochord. There's a Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak. And I will decide what respect you're owed. Lae'zel, is it? Fine. And be quick. My work is of vital import.
We carry Geich tadpoles and have done so for countless days, yet we show no symptoms. We must enter the Zaithsk.
You are infected, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Fascinating. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithsk. I will ensure you are cured.
Alright. What the heck is a Zaithsk? Yeah.
The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence.
Okay.
Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithis. You are very lucky, Istik.
Okay. Who goes in? You go in with Lae'zel?
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithsk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
Do we investigate? Yeah.
The device is an ingenious synthesis of illithid anatomy and metal alloys. It hums with psionic energy, hinting at paths into unknown minds and unseen planes.
Stand aside. My time has come. Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithis end your suffering.
I'll let you guys vote really quick.
Yes. I'm voting for yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaith'isk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaith'isk's psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance.
And after this thing finishes torturing Lae'zel, I'll go into the convenience replacing connection.
Yes, child. Speak the Talakit. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
The cure! Vlakith Mazathok Iskazeth!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Vlakith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
I feel like she's actually gonna die. Yeah, what's the vision? That's fair. Oh, okay, keep focused then. Alright. That's fair. Wait, keep focused.
Yes! Relieve me, Vlakith! Lashika!
Yes, child. Face her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
What? That was the visitor that saved us twice, right? I don't know, I feel like she's... Let her, honestly, she wants to, right? Yeah.
My queen! Make me whole! Enough!
Oh, wow. Ah, Shakath indeed.
Damn it all! The parasite. I still feel
It's
it.
still there?
I am Githyanki. I will not be Gith.
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Oh, let's deceive. I like it. Deceive. I will answer chat.
Can I get a bonus?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Good luck. Ooh, nailed it.
Really?
Try.
Then all this destruction was a symptom of its power? Incredible. I am disappointed that we could not extract it alive. It would have been an exceptional specimen. In any case, the problem is resolved. Leave me. I must salvage what I can.
We did it!
No!
I guess we broke the Zaith'isk.
Protocol! I must be cleansed!
Yo, she's upset.
That was too close.
Alright.
You were lucky I was there to save you once again.
What? Oh, you're talking to Lisa.
Someone must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend.
How about a thank you? No, actually? Yeah, do this one. Yeah, I like it.
There
Who could
must
have
be a
tampered?
Sharlak in this creche. A traitor.
The Sharlak.
The sort that is hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Now hurry. We must go to the Charai and inform him of the Zaithisk's tampering.
Alright, let me answer chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Coming back to the convenience replacing connection. I don't know if convenience is the right word for it. I can relate to the concept of us using dopamine to replace oxytocin, arguably synonymous to convenience replacing connection. I don't know if that's per se... I feel like replacing is the wrong word for it. I feel like you could more easily throw what's happening, societally speaking, into brainwashing than you could by calling it culture, right? So I don't think people, you know, let's use phone addiction, I guess. I don't think people pick up their phone and get addicted to little games on their phone because they're like, you know what, screw connection and screw friendship. I don't think that's how most people pick up their phone, right? And so that's kind of where I'm like, I don't know, I guess it replaced connection in that sense, but not the way, like I don't think it's a conscious process. So maybe I do agree. I just don't like the way it's phrased because it's there seemed to be a little bit of implication towards it being something that we chose to do by calling it we replaced connection. And I think that's the big thing, right? I think once you realize whenever you're chasing dopamine, which is hard to detect to begin with, but whenever you're chasing dopamine, you're in turn causing a problem for yourself in the long run. And so I think the art is finding enough mental fortitude where you realize that's what you're doing, so you can change route.
Permitted to view the birthing pools now?
Yeah, that's fair. It's a fun. That was a fun statement.
Strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
Oh, the egg.
Amusing. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
I'm assuming they don't want us to take the egg.
Maybe if we ask nicely.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Can we... So what do we do? Do we go for the egg? Who is this dude?
Egg.
Egg? Okay. Do we leave the egg alone? I don't know what's happening. Did we already get this? We kinda did. I feel like this one's similar to the last one we got. But for those of you that weren't here, make sure you vote. Opa. Am I about to... Yes. Hello, Varsh.
My position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, I was not expecting an istic. What brings you to my hatchery?
I just wanted to see the hatchery.
Almost all of the eggs in its clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most caretakers would not give the
I
child
disagreed
its
as well
fair chance,
with that statement.
but I shall.
I think self-reflection is a big
There
deal,
could be greatness in that
which
shell.
requires looking back.
Now
But not
leave.
lingering, not lingering. That's bad, I think. But looking back
Do not approach the egg.
is a good thing in my opinion. Oh no! Okay, we're live, boys. Ow! Whoa, they do damage? Of course they do damage. Oh, yo, I'm ganking that chick. Maybe I gank him. 83, 41. Okay, ganking her. Holy crap. Okay, I feel like it's time for an oil. Anything, really.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, wait, there's more.
Holy crap, dude. What? Did you one-shot him?
Yep. I got a crit.
Wow, what a time to shine. Well done, dude. Hold on, maybe I put in the scope right. 50%. Easy. Night. That's a lot. Oh, are we? Did we upset everything? Probably. I feel like we probably.
I'm just going to close the door.
Just in case.
Going to notice.
No one's gonna notice. All right then. The ever fine line between constructive reflection and destructive obsession. Exactly. That I feel like that line doesn't actually exist. I'll be honest. That's how fine it is. You're just wandering. I feel like you're just walking through the forest and you're like, wow, what a lovely forest. And then at some point your brain says, do you even know where you are? And you're like, what happened to the lovely forest? What happened to the lovely forest? Ganker, good. Alright, we're safe. Peachy. Is it time to grab the egg?
Yes.
Is it egg time?
Oh, what did he have? I picked it up. It was boots that allow you to walk on acid surfaces.
Oh. Do I
love acid surfaces?
Whoever wants to go pick up the egg, you could put our new boots on if you want.
Do I just go here?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Can I? Do I? I'll try.
Be wary.
No! What happened?
This place is trapped.
I'm in a trap.
There's a trap.
I'm dying. Help me. I'm in trouble. Lockpick it, go. Got it. I'm in trouble. No, let me out of here.
Shell.
How do I?
You can see a vague
I'm
outline of
dying.
something within it.
Alright, well, I guess.
I opened it already.
Yeah, it went into a cutscene while I was dying. You rude boy. Okay, alright. Alright, that happened. Okay, he got,
I got the egg.
Alright, do we go back to camp to sleep for a second? I have no spells.
We can do that.
Alright, let's. Oh, we have a short rest actually. Let's just short rest.
Better than nothing.
That was close. Alright.
An unhatched Githyanki egg
We have
should
an
be the
egg.
burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise.
What is a Vosh?
And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlakith grows within. Keep it close.
She has mother
Perhaps in
instincts.
our
Alright.
care,
Maternal
it might
instincts
yet
go.
hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Why? Definitely not going to do that.
She knew.
What's in here?
Alright, so if I open this door, are we in trouble? We're gonna find out.
Light on my feet.
We just close the door behind us. Close the door behind us.
Yeah. It was a CO2 leak.
Pretend like. Just pretend like we're not covered in Githyanki blood. See, they don't notice.
Just casually doing nothing. I think we should find the. How do we go to the?
The what?
To the secret chamber.
It's part of the main story, so we'll get there eventually.
Okay. So there's a secret chamber, eh? I'm going here to the. Oh, okay, maybe someone else go. Those are some big dogs.
Backpack.
Is there a reason they have such big dogs? I'm just gonna stand up here.
This calls for care.
Alright, I feel like Lazy will do the talking.
An istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
Jackie Donahue with the
The
6.
Inquisitor? On what grounds? We have all the proof we need, and it has not moved his resolve. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tunarath. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an ancient relic. Meanwhile, illithid sickness spreads right in front of us. It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script. Stolen by true soul
Oh yeah, it's definitely the thing we
You
have.
realize she seeks the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it?
No, we don't. Oh, you're rolling. I can't see it. Did you get it? You didn't get it. No.
And yet your face betrays you.
No, there's not a chance she lets us live.
Give it to me.
No.
No? Then I will take it from...
Alright. Everyone saw this coming. Come on.
Finally.
Finally, he says. Okay, I feel like that chick is wearing a dagger or a wand. It's a dagger. Alright. Maybe I have hamstring for once in my life. Or
This
ensnaring
broke my
strike.
oath. Right now, this is it.
This has to be it. No, maybe not actually, because she's kind of
No.
bad, right?
No, it says oath broken.
Oh. Why? That's so
I don't
interesting.
know. I don't know. Because you didn't give her the artifact, I guess. That's so odd from all the other things that we've done.
I know.
Oh, you know what? It could have been after the last combat encounter.
Oh.
Yeah, could have been that. That would make a little bit more sense.
That makes a lot more
since
sense.
I
Yeah.
physically
Kidnapping. I don't
yeah.
feel like you can get away calling that lawful good, right? It's not sensitive area, right? So. Okay, right. All right, do something good to her, cause we're in trouble. Cause them is big doggos. What is that? Nice save.
Nap time.
Yo, get him. Amazing. Amazing.
If any of you guys wants to focus on that, yeah. Oh.
Psychic Rend. What does that do? Mentally in shambles, disadvantage on int and wisdom checks. Whoa.
Intellect. We don't need any intellect.
We don't need no intellect. We have brawn. You missed. Are you finishing her?
I'm not gonna be able to.
Let me get the two next to each other. Wait, the chick and the dog. Wait. Oh, that works. Never mind, I said nothing. Alright, well, good enough. Okay, do we wait for her turn? Yeah, I guess we wait for her.
Why?
No? Okay. I wasn't sure whether then we get an extra turn or something, but no worries. Okay, then we ganks. Ganky boys. Easy, 45%. Easy.
God's a betrayer.
Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Wow. You
Oh
misty
no, she
step.
called someone.
She misty stepped and then ran back. Oh no, that's a dude.
Got a sweet mustache.
Wow, that's a lot. These guys like their misty steps. Wow. This dude? Do we finish her? I feel like we finish her. Oh, you guys do her. I have 50% on him. Oh, whatever. I feel like 50% is fine, honestly. No, it's not. Maybe a bleed then. Alright. Fair. We leveled up! Close the door, close the door, close the door. Hello? Phacil, close the door. Nice. Alright, we're good, guys. Nothing happened. Peachy. Alright. Now we probably long rest, right?
Oh, we can't.
Oh, we can't. Oh, okay, let me level up really quick though. Now I'm curious. Health increased. Extra spell? Nice. Gain dispel and defensive tactics. Right, what spell do we go for? What? Can I just cast this? Is it permanent? Neutralize all poisons affecting it and grant protection against poisonous influence until long rest. That sounds like a good buff. Be immune to poison? Permanently? Okay. I'll take it. Alright. Defensive tactics. Faced with enemies that can instill dread, attack in frenzied bursts and swarm in great numbers. Rangers inevitably develop cunning methods of defense. Opportunity attacks against you have disadvantage. Okay. Your unshakable resolve grants you advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Okay. When an enemy attacks you, they have a -4 penalty to additional attack rolls against you until the start of their next turn. Wow, that's amazing. I like it. So whenever I get hit multiple times by the same dude, oh, that's big, honestly. I like it. I like it. Thank you. Alrighty. Alright, so where do we go? Through the portal thingy here? We know how to do that. We saw her take the stone. Do we have a stone? It's probably on her? Okay, alright. Open it. Open it. I'm assuming we go here.
Who would be? Oh.
Wait, it talks?
Is you. Make haste. We have business to conduct.
Business?
I don't need any attention right now. Breathe deep and move.
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the creche.
Money.
I hope, no, expect that Shirai will aid us.
Have to keep going.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Anything over here? A vase. Nope. Looks like we've explored this place pretty well. Alrighty. Oh, maybe I used a spell. It's actually permanent? That's crazy. Wow. I like it. Are they just hostile? Lae'zel, hello?
No, they're not.
Okay. Then I will do the talking, guys. Don't worry, Lae'zel, I got this. Hello, warrior.
The Kithrak let you through. Go ahead then, Istik.
I feel like her armor looks way too good for this to be a safe spot. Okay, alright. Okay, I will go down there. I'm coming.
I have the knowledge you need.
You have something I want? I have the knowledge you need, he says. How does he know? Alright, hello.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Right. Vlakith's justice in
Oh, he's
flesh.
like a high up.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares.
Probably true.
To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon.
Nope.
Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Wait, do we turn into Geik? Oh no.
So it is found.
Oh no. Wait, isn't Vlakith a god?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Vlakith Gorg Skathzai.
Probably not going to beat her.
We can assume as much,
You
right?
are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Do we kneel? Yeah. I'm really scared if War Doge is that cooperative.
Yeah, because I know what's going to happen next if I don't.
These attendants you keep. You taught
We
them
just die,
well,
I'm assuming.
my child.
Yes.
Okay.
My laser.
Just going to end the game.
Shma Zala Vlakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
I'm friend. I am friend.
Not friend, thief.
Yeah, I like it. Try that.
Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the Astral Prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this,
Okay.
and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne.
She's
You must
maximum
accept.
fangirl mode.
Refuse, and you will know my fury.
This is a good question.
I feel like we're going to.
Yeah, we're probably going to die.
Misheard. You would not speak
Okay, don't
ill
test her
of a
again.
god, would you?
Sorry,
Do
sorry,
not test her. She will be our ruin.
sorry. Sorry.
Obey, my child, and be forgiven. Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must.
Interesting.
Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlakith. We will not waste a second.
Vlakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it.
Okay, calm down. Let's save really quick. Now do we long rest?
We can't.
No, we can't long rest. Oh, the agony. I do need to run an ad though. Okay, so... Okay. Do we... Is there anything we can grab in this room? No, we can't.
Place the weapon in the plane caster. Fulfill my queen's most holy...
Alright, alright. Before we teleport in, let's do a quick break. This just got exciting. Alright. She got like frog god. Basically. That was spooky. We went from hey, how you doing to getting threatened by a god. That was quick, alright. Excuse me. Alright, apparently this is very serial matter. Alright. Hey, what's up, Stern? Alright guys, quick break again. 5-minute break, get a drink, get a snack, move around. I need to turn this into a mantra, guys. Let's see. Get a drink, get a snack, go to the bathroom, move around. There we go. Catch you in 5, guys. Catch you in 5. We're back, team. Oh, no worries, Crick. Have a good run. Want a break from the ads? What do you mean? I don't know if
Hey.
Wardoge is back. Chicky Donahue?
I'm here.
Alright, let's go into the artifact.
Don't do it.
Don't do what? I have to. A god is literally going to kill us if we don't go in. I don't feel like we have a choice.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
Oh, we've been here. Okay. This is where we talk to the Dream Visitor.
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Cool.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
It is home, she says. Alright, I thought you came out of an egg. What?
I guess it was an egg in space.
Yeah, oh, the sleep. Oh, alright, I like it. Quick save. Where does this go? Oh, okay. Just go back, alright. Lootsies? What the heck was that? Inscribed Get Yankee Slate. Oh! Hard to distinguish, let alone decipher. However, the drawings underneath are plain to see. They depict a dragon soaring above two individuals. One standing tall, the other kneeling. They're riding a comet. Okay, okay. We're in astral plane territory now. Here? Yes. Ooh. Oh, you took it already. You guys are so fast on the loot, yo. Like, where do we go?
I guess we're just going back through this portal here.
Okay. The Beckoning Cave. Whoop. Oh.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing.
Oh no.
Tell me, are you the one in charge?
What do you mean? Sure, yes.
Then enter. We need to talk.
There's a god threatening me. Are you serious?
I may have made a mistake, trusting you.
Come on.
I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you?
That's fair. That is fair.
And now... you've come here to murder me.
She says you're an agent of the Grand Design.
I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith.
Wait, what?
Since then, she has become desperate.
Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her.
That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side.
She has saved
been
us
since the very beginning.
twice. Oh man. Oh man. Is this some kind of trick?
I already told you I protect you. That I saved you. That I'm just like you.
Oh,
if this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
why would she keep us alive? Oh man, she makes good points. Alright, if she wants you dead, she can do it herself.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you.
Oh no.
Vlaakith will be furious. To make no mention of your Githyanki companion.
That's true.
The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
But she's a goddess. What could you know?
Godlike in power, yes. But with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule.
Okay.
But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse.
Wait, who the hell are you?
Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
What's the power?
A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Kresh will join him.
Oh, great.
Good luck.
Great. Okay, guys. I have good news and I have bad news.
Mine tingles.
What?
The good news is
I've a mind to end you here and now.
I didn't kill
But
her.
you either believe
The
you're
bad news is I
or
didn't
have
kill her.
suddenly mastered the duplicitous arts.
Yeah, I
To
had
the
some
Inquisitor. Unless it
strange bug. I wanted to kill her, but then I got error. Option is not available anymore. Something like this.
What's that? There's another statement up. Answer the statement, Wardosh.
Which one?
Most systems are built to serve themselves, not the people inside them. Yes or no?
No.
Disagreed? Okay. Oh boy, we're going straight into combat, right?
Yes.
What about you, Chicky Donahue? Most systems are built to serve themselves, not the people inside them. Agreed or disagreed? I think he's muted, maybe?
Right, please.
I would agree
Summon
with this.
Vlaakith. There's much.
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken.
Oh,
Your death
boy.
is decreed.
Alright, here we go, rock and roll.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism,
Oh.
Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
That's fair. So we did make the right choice. I feel anyway. Oh. I can go up here. Oh, that's a lot of damage you did there. Well done.
Thank you, kind sir.
Just poisoned again. Disadvantage on. Oh, that's pretty good, honestly. Maybe I just go damage, honestly. Oh, okay, I'll go this. Downs a bit. Get him. What? Oh, it's just lag, alright. Boom. Go here, probably. I would agree with that statement. I genuinely believe that most systems, in quotation marks, so we'll say company policies, things like that, they're not designed per se with people in mind. They're designed with structure in mind, which I don't think is the right way to implement policy or to build a system, but I think the alternative is much harder. I think if you design a system with people in mind, per definition, it is a much harder system because people are more fickle, right? It's harder to... You can't just be like, this is what we're gonna do, because it depends on people's moods and what day it is, etc. I do think that is the correct way to handle a system, though. It's an interesting one to contemplate.
You know what? At some point, I've been doing some interviews for the job I'm working at. So I was hiring people, and at first I didn't know how to do it. I just assembled basic questions and stuff like that, went through them. And once I went through like 10 people,
you figured it out.
I started understanding the pattern that actually questions I ask doesn't matter much. It's like in the first few minutes of talk I can say if I like this person or I mean, not in terms of like a personal like this personality is good or anything like that. I mean, is he up for the job or not? And then I was thinking about it more, and I figured out. So why I went to this decision. I went through a lot of people, and I was hesitating because, well, some were answering questions good, some were not, and stuff like that. But at some point, I met a person. I was so confident in. I didn't ask much questions. Like, I was just.
So, do you know what it is then? What made you so confident about this person?
Well, first of all, I could understand him. That's the good part. And the second thing, I did feel like he really likes to what he's doing.
See, you said feel, which is interesting, right? What the hell is feel? What do you mean
empathy.
feel? Yeah, well, think about it, right? Because if you think about most systems, this is why I agreed with the statements. Most systems, there's no feel in a system. There's no, like, how many people write a protocol in any company, in any policy where it says, if you feel like it's the right thing to do, then, right, you know how rare a phrase like that is in most systems? When realistically, it's a super important phrase. Like, most systems have forms. It's like, fill out this form, you know, fill out this questionnaire, right? It's like, it's very rarely that people put emotion, put feel into a system. And I do, in my opinion, that is the right way to do it. I feel like Phacil gaming is a good way to illustrate that as well. Like, sometimes people are like, so how do you feel about this? I usually say, I don't know. How should I feel about it? If it's something new, right? Right? And people are like, that's a really interesting answer. I go, because the problem with me saying, well, this is how I feel it should be, and this is how, it leaves no room for everyone else, which is a problem if you think about it.
Yeah, so I wanted to elaborate on that. So I was thinking about that feeling and with the situation I got with this person, and I actually hired him, and there was a funny story about it, but what I wanted to say is that we actually worked together, and he was exactly what I felt at that point, like incredible engineer with a lot of inspiration in his eyes. And at some point, I reached the conclusion. And as a manager, as a team leader, when you're building your team, what you should base your team on is trust.
Agreed.
And I didn't understand that before. Before I was thinking there was some, like, I was thinking like an engineer. So I was thinking there was a process or something like this. So we can just put people through some kind of, sometimes cogs, some like kind of pipeline or something like this, and we'll get the expected result. But it's not. When you're working with people, you actually just want them to trust each other. And what's funny, the best way to hire good engineers in a company, I'm talking about engineers here because I don't know how to hire anybody else, is to make good engineer hire that person.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but that makes perfect sense when you say it out loud, right? Yet at the same time, if I ask you how do most companies find engineers, it's not an engineer interviewing an engineer. Most of the time it's someone from human resources.
No, it's actually, there is a step with engineer almost always, but the problem
That's
is...
nice, honestly, then. Okay, go ahead.
It's just, like, you cannot
I'm
get
glad you came to your senses.
be
Now
hired
leave
as an engineer
before the
without an
others come for
engineering
us.
interview. Otherwise, how would they know that you're not a pro or something?
You'd be surprised how often that's not the case, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is.
Like whenever I applied to hospitals as a nurse, I don't talk to a nurse. It's like it's a human resource someone. They look at your degrees and they're like, okay. They don't actually know if I know what I'm doing, which is also why it's easy to be a fraud in a lot of places, because the systems are so broken, in my opinion.
Yep.
There's another statement. Start before you're ready. I agree with this extremely. This is a 1 for me.
Yes.
I heard a quote on YouTube the other day, and the quote was, if you start when you're ready, you're too late. I love that quote. I was like, what a quote. Oh, she must be feeling horrible. The betrayal. Oh, Kugel's with us, okay.
She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain
think she's a bit
Vlaakith's
stupid.
favor yet.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know, man. I thought the Churai guy was someone you looked up to. This doesn't feel like a test. Yeah, I'd go with 1. I don't feel like that's a very... She's still fangirl mode.
Silence. I must think.
Think?
Yeah, you're probably right, Kugel. But this is the only... I would say swimming is a good example. So to give context for those of you wondering what Kugel's talking about. Kugel said, maybe you should be ready, for example, for swimming. Because if not, you're going to drown and die, right? This is the one-way, two-way door talk again we were having, right? So this is how Jeff Bezos says it. I'm not a big fan of Jeff Bezos, but I feel like this was a good one. If what you're going to do is low risk, which in my opinion, just about everything in your life is on average, very rarely is it very, very high risk, then why the insane amount of prep work? Why all the time investment just in case? Why the triple plan? Why, you can just do it. And if it didn't work, then do the other one. You'll be 10 times faster and it'll cost you 10 times less energy, right? So the only reason you would have to be triple prepared for something, in my opinion, is if it's high risk, like swimming, right? You can't just be like, well, good luck swimming, right? Because you'll drown and die, right? So then yes, you have to be prepared. But how often in life are you in a situation where if you get it wrong, you die? Okay, right? Extremely high risk. It's rare. Yet we treat, I think, far too many of us, we treat a lot of decisions that are insignificant when you look at it rationally, we treat it like it's a life or death situation. And I think that's a really big problem. I think it's gonna solve a lot of mental difficulties you have once you get to a point where you just decide to cut, you know, to make a decision. All right, here we go.
You know, since we're on this topic, I just wanted to add the thing. So my boss is a very, like, person-ish person. So he's, and he really means it. So he values people first, their interests, their time, even at work. So he doesn't care about performance and stuff like that. He says that, he really means that. But he has a like, yeah, he's a very nice person. But he has one small flaw, which is that thinks that there is a universal way of doing something.
Oh yeah.
And this can mean anything. Like, he thinks that there is the best way of doing this, and therefore he's going to say everyone's going to do that.
That's
because
a big
we
flaw.
decided this is ideal. And at some point, he also did interviews, and he invented an interview when you have to connect to remote server as a candidate and perform some actions while 4 people looking at you and commenting on your actions. I was present on one of those
It's like a Monty
interviews.
Python skit, man.
I couldn't just describe the panic in
Yeah, of
person's
course.
eyes.
But
It's
see,
just this horrible idea.
This is the you need to hit him with the Socrates quote. The only true wisdom in life is knowing you know nothing. Oh, we have to walk around it. Oh, mistakes.
But others know even less. Yeah, that's the fool.
Well, that's the problem, right? That, like, so often, people convince themselves they have to do it that way. This is the thing that I think was one of my biggest life lessons, that no matter how much I studied, no matter how many patients I saw, no matter how much I specialized in whatever it is I wanted to specialize in, you will never, ever have all the answers. And that's just, you know, that's true for every single person on the planet. If you accept that, then you realize you always have to be ready and alert in case, you know, a 16-year-old walks into your room and says, so how come you don't do this? Right? It sounds so simple, it would be so easy to negate, and at the same time, they might have the magical answer you've been looking for decades.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like, thoughts, ideas, they're random. It's not that you're not smart and they are smart. That's therefore they came up with a better idea. It's just you don't control it.
Yeah, don't let ego get in the way.
You can be extremely stupid, but come up with a very good idea.
Yeah.
Just because something connected in your brain and it didn't connect in another person's brain.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I should have clipped that. My bad. All right. What the heck is this?
Oh, snatch.
Well, you just like loot. Okay.
I think something bad is going to happen.
Yeah, this definitely looks like boss fight room.
Insert items. I should definitely put something that I got from
I appreciate you, Kogo.
That I got from the temple. But the problem is I don't remember what I got from the temple.
Sometimes I try to think, you know, I would love to like be able to summarize what I think the ideal human being is. And I think the ideal human being is not someone who knows everything. It's someone who knows that they don't know everything. I don't think that it's someone who is always learning. I think it's someone who understands that you always can be learning, and that when you're not, you should be teaching, right? And so I feel like there's always this little supplement. I think there's so many quotes. What the heck happened? There's so many quotes that captivate, in my opinion, half of the ideal person, right? So I think if, like I said this to Niv was here yesterday, Nivexis. I said it to him once. I've known him for years. I said, if you realize that whenever you're talking to anyone on the planet, you're either learning or you're teaching. If you realize that, the interaction becomes magical every time. Because either you have something to give or something to get. And I think if you see those two, then like all of your friendships become something much more magical. Or you realize you need new friends. But which is also magical, right? If you think about it. So fair's fair. Oh, what did you grab? Are you gonna tell me what you grabbed?
Nothing interesting. Was
This guy, I need to go through his bags, right? Let's see. What this? Where is it? Where is it? What did you grab? This guy's like snatching shit, doesn't say anything. This dude? What did you grab? Why do you have so much loot, by the way?
Why shouldn't I?
Because Lae'zel doesn't have any rings. Maybe you give her 2 rings, dude.
Maybe.
This guy? What the heck, dude? Alright. I have no idea what he took. Alright, whatever. Alright.
I put it in Lae'zel's inventory. It's called Blood of Lathander.
Oh.
It's a mace. And I think it's actually will be very useful in the second act.
You regain 2 to 12 hit points. Allies within 9 meters. Wow, okay, so it's like a free res. Sheds holy light in a 6-meter radius. It's legendary. In combat, fiends and undead standing in the light area are blinded. Wow, okay. And it has a spell. Whoa, and it's +3. What the crap? That's crazy. What a weapon. No, it's okay. I'm a archer boy. I appreciate you, Google. No worries, man. I appreciate it, man. But this is something that, you know, I'm sure like my mind picked up from from reading stuff and from just listening to quotes and listening to very wise people. I feel like oftentimes, like whenever I listen to, you know, really smart, wise people, I feel like they give half the equation. Because if you give the other half, that's called context and nuance, and that's boring. I think a lot of people like not being boring.
Maybe we
but I
should
do feel
not
like it's
go
wrong.
back.
Where are we going? Did you guys go back?
Yes. I don't think that going back is a good idea. We're going to fight all the junkies.
Can we not go to camp really quick? Oh, oops.
We can actually.
Well, let's do that because I need spell slots and I feel like you guys are almost dead. Okay, I'm going back to camp. Alright, let's rest. Do we need to talk to anyone? Did you guys troll Gale by giving him the Susur flower so he doesn't have magic? Okay, alright. You did, alright. Okay, end of day. Oh, not end of day? End of day. What's happening? Let's rest. Oh, no, cancel it, cancel it, cancel it.
Cancel? Why?
Yeah, it said someone wanted to talk. Who wants to talk? Oh.
We got along
Harlack.
quite well, I think.
The stream download from yesterday finished and I can confirm the artifact was there. It's annoying. But it's not here today.
Resolve changes with the wind, Oathbreaker.
Alright, buy your way out of the Oathbreak. Chicky, down here, is your mic still working?
Soldier,
Yeah, I've just had nothing to say.
feeling so
Oh, no
good.
problem, no problem. Okay, just checking.
Alright.
My engine is
What's
getting
happening?
worse.
Is she dying?
Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest.
Harlock?
She does look.
I need to find a mechanic. A good one. Well, this thing's going boom.
No. What'll happen if he can't tune you up?
Well, I imagine it's lights out, Big K. And then it'll be just you, your parasite, and the wild yonder.
He is dying.
I'm sure you'd manage. But this old girl's got a few things to do before it comes to that.
Alright. Can we not do anything for her? That sucks.
No, we need to find a
Did you steal back the money from Oathbreaker, man?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Can I attack back?
Well, one, he's got 300 HP. He's level 12.
Okay.
2, he doesn't react as passively as Withers does.
Okay, right. Okay.
I
fair.
think you can steal from him, but just don't fail to check. Is all I'm gonna say.
All right. So you want us to try it?
No.
Okay, all right. We know try. Okay, all right. I got you.
Very risky. I just want to see the percentage.
Oh, go ahead. You can cancel it. Cancel it. Go check.
Where is he? I can see it.
Oh, around the corner.
Ah, here it is.
Hey, what's up, Craig? Welcome back.
Oathbreaker Knight.
It's probably getting drowned out by the in-game sounds. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess maybe that's a good thing. So it is consistent. Cool. That's probably better than if it wasn't. The audio
It's
artifact.
Almost impossible.
Okay, don't do it. Alright, in that case, we sleep. Alright, so I would... Let's see if we can get a hold on this. If I were to describe the ideal person, it's someone who understands you whenever you're in a social environment, there's something to learn or there's something to teach. So there's something to get or something to give. It's also someone that understands no matter how much you give and how much you get, you will never have all of it. Right? So that's Socrates. Right? No, you know nothing. Oh, we can go back. And then...
You know, I can...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish your thoughts.
And then I would say probably, but this is cliche, but I do feel it's correct. The last is understand... I'm going full existentialist here. Understand that what you do is irrelevant. You have to make it relevant. And so whenever you're like, oh yeah, but that's not the smart thing to do, just realize like you're talking gibberish, because there is no smart thing to do. There is just what you decide you think is smart. So for all intents and purposes, if you call something not smart, that's literally you deciding that it's not smart. Right? When it comes to your opinion of what something's worth, to be fair. And I think if you summarize those, we're good to go. I would say that is the summary of the ideal human being, if you ask me. You know, and then, you know, we can go into the fourth, but that's all of Phacil Gaming, which is to give something value. I would say make it... it has to be dedicated to something bigger than you, which for us luckily translates to other people. Because if you just live for you, like I said, I've never met a single person who lived just for them that actually died happy. Which is a very interesting thing for me to say, to be fair.
Me to work. Well, to war. I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit.
What's
so
happening?
You always have a reason to keep me around. Guy named Gortash.
Not too fast, wait.
Politician. Let's go.
Oh, you took Karlak back? Alright, okay.
Yes. She's
All
much funnier than a frog.
I agree. Where do we go? We're gonna be attacked by everything, right?
Yeah, maybe just teleport from there.
I can't teleport from... Oh, okay, alright. That's a good idea.
You need to go back to the cave and then teleport.
Okay, coming.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that, so my boss actually teach me a good thing.
Where are we teleporting before you continue?
Rialta's cracks.
Okay. Alright, your boss taught you a good thing?
Yeah, so just watching him, I understood that what you as a human being need to do is just embrace chaos most of the times. And you know what?
Okay, before you continue, statements like that, they make sense, but the reason I don't like statements like that per se is because they kind of make it sound like there's nothing to grasp onto, and I don't agree with that. Right, so he says embrace the chaos. Socrates says no, you know nothing. Right, and so you could argue they're the same thing. Right? The same things are being stated. I'll continue though, of course.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's just sometimes you gotta do what you are feeling, and you know, you're actually a very smart thing. Like, just not as a person, just as a human in general. Like, human brain can do a lot of things, can a lot of amazing stuff, and just trusting yourself, doing something, like because you're just feeling it. Yeah. It's actually a very good idea.
It is. And if it wasn't, you lived. And there's no such thing as a goal. We don't have a storyline in life. We just have the thing we like and the thing we don't like. And if you don't like your likes and dislikes, you can change your likes and dislikes today. Right? So if you don't like your storyline, you can change your storyline. Right? There's 100 ways stuff like this has been phrased over over millennia. At the end of the day, if you ask me though, like, I think that's the summary. So, social interactions you can give and you can get. I'm summarizing it for me. Social interactions you can give and you can get. Life has no meaning, we have to give it meaning. Know that you know nothing, or embrace the chaos. What's the last one I had? I don't remember. See, this is hard for me. I feel like it's such an abstract concept, but I got close. What are we doing? Are you giving her the egg?
I'm thinking about it. Should I?
Yeah, go ahead. Lazel's not here, right?
She's going to find out eventually.
Oh. Okay, give her the egg.
Fortuitous indeed. You shall be rewarded
Give it.
immediately.
She gives us 10 gold.
Pleasure to
We take
do
it back.
business with you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's it.
Take it back.
Oh, old woman.
Take it back.
Hey, we only gotta steal 3 more eggs to pay for my next oath break.
Okay.
Run, 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 run.
What, did you steal it back?
Yes.
We're good.
Well, that works.
Oh.
Someone's been in my pockets.
No. Continue, guys. Nothing. What?
Oh.
What did you guys
Oh, no.
trigger?
Oh no.
Oh, is it their turn? Do I go back? Tell me when it's your turn and don't move.
It's my turn.
Okay, wait, let me get in there.
So there are a bunch of ghouls.
Wow, that's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, and those Death Knights, they're going to... Death Shepherds, they're called. They're going to redirect ghouls, as far as I remember. We need to kill them first.
Can I get a better position?
I wonder if we can skip this battle.
Do I attack the Death Knight? What do I attack? Or the ghouls?
I think maybe a scroll or something.
A what?
Use a magic scroll or something.
On what?
Got like a fireball or something. That'd be a good one.
Do I just do the spike growth? Do they run?
Spike growth would be fine, yeah.
Yes, it's a perfect idea. But it's somewhere here. Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I come back now.
Can't slow down.
I did it! Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have used my bonus action first. Maybe I hide, actually. Or jump.
Yeah, good idea.
Can't jump. Whatever. Okay, I did my turn.
I think I can throw an oil here, so they will be slowed, so they will slower go to the spike. What do you think?
Does that work though? Because I think the spike growth is per... Yeah, for every 1.5 meters of movement. So I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe fire? I don't know. I don't know, honestly.
Oh, nice.
This one's different. That's a ghast. Nice shot. I like it. Alright, bring the ghoulies. Yes, dash. Oh, it's smart.
No, it's not.
Oh. It looks smart. Running around, isn't it? They're running around, see? Holy crap.
Take
what-
like the path of least resistance, but they'll still walk through it when they have to.
But they're walking around it now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just trying to get to like the closest point to be able to run through it without taking as much damage, even if it would kill them.
Okay. That's pretty smart, I suppose. Is it a flabbergast? Oh, well done, Krieg. This guy. Alright, well done. I feel like we're implementing that in D&D. Oh yeah, sorry, the last one was do right. Thank you, Norman Vincent Peale. Which translates to whatever it is you devote your life to. If it is only you, it's not good enough. Unfortunately, I have to confess that if you only devote your life to you and there's no one else in that picture, I don't think you're gonna like the last phase of your life. I really wish I couldn't say that so confidently. Because I try to leave room for error always.
But you did say that there is no meaning and you gotta find it for yourself. Like,
yeah.
And now you say there is something to do wrong.
This is the point, right? This is where for me it's very difficult, because I would have to say, if I said it perfectly how I feel about it, I would have to say I believe the only meaning you're going to find in the devotion to others. But then I would say, but then there is a meaning, right? And so I think this is the problem. So I think the best way to phrase it is, objectively speaking, there's no meaning. But, and then this is a contradiction and very difficult.
Yeah, you can just say it. But for me, it's like that.
But for me, I don't think life will ever be. And the problem is that I've met, like I said, a bunch of people on their deathbed, so I have the luxury of that perspective. And I don't know anyone. I didn't meet anyone. Like, let me phrase it differently. I'll give you guys a little bit, maybe it's a bit of a dark context, but there's plenty of people that die alone, okay? Which is a terrifying idea. Like, it's an absolutely terrifying idea. But of those people, they don't go happy. Like, I don't know anyone that dies alone that goes happy, right? Whereas people that die with their family, their friends, their loved ones present, I've seen people go with a smile. And I haven't seen anyone go with a smile on their own. And I can't place that exactly, if you will, right? So you're right, there's definitely a contradiction there. I don't know if I'm ever going to get rid of that contradiction, though, to be fair. Alright, Gast. Get flabbergasted. Easy! Why did that do so little damage? Is it this? Oh, it's resistant. Rude. %45%. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, I guess we move back. This quote, I have some similar examples to it. There's tons, honestly. There's tons. Oxy tokens, Donster. Exclamation mark, Oxy tokens. I'll make it so points works as well, to be fair.
No. He found a way fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Go on, Carlock.
They're hard.
I'll change it right now. Give me 1 sec. That should take me a second. Little exclamation mark. Points. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I added it so points works as well now in theory, Monster. 12,895 Stern. You are definitely here a lot. I appreciate you, Stern. Okay, alright, cool. That's good to know.
Improved posture, healthy shoulders.
Oh.
Did these sound appealing?
Sit up straight, guys. Sit up straight. Posture check.
Gonna hit him. Oh, what do I do now?
Stop it, Cole. Stop
Maybe
it.
use a scroll or something, or a grenade.
I'm literally just quoting ancient historical people with really good wisdom, and many of them say the same stuff. And I think once you start identifying all of the really smart people that never met each other that say the same stuff, you could argue there has to be something there, right? There has to be something there. If throughout millennia, different people all, you know, again, historically famous people for success reasons, for whatever reasons, how come they're all saying the same stuff? Isn't that weird to think about? There has to be something there. Oh man, that
I think the
resistance.
answer is pretty simple. It's like it's not that hard to understand how things work. It's just very hard because people tend to believe in what they want to believe in. What?
Big sword.
That's the thing there, right? Then explain. I agree with you, of course, Mordosh. I'm saying, isn't it interesting that throughout hundreds and hundreds of years, so many different people utter the same things? And there are people that are considered wise, people that are considered successful, you name it. So how is that possible then? Why would those people say the same things? This is the thing I have, like I can't wrap my head around why so many of those people say the same stuff. Like obviously I have the quote generator, the thing that pops up top right of the gaming screen. There's like 300 quotes in there at this point. Or like 250, 260 last time I counted. And a lot of it is the same, it's just different people saying it. So the content is the same, if you will, the message. It's just different people saying it. Which is very interesting, right? Like, why? But
I think this is more like a statistical issue rather than anything else. It's just the context you're seeking.
Wow.
The like
okay.
you're taking.
Okay, I'll give you one. Okay, I know people. Okay, we'll go back to. I enjoy using people like this because I'd never heard of the guy until I started content creation. We'll go back to Andrew Tate. Okay, where it's all about getting rich and it's all about you and getting yours. You know how many people say that in history? I have 260 or so quotes. None. Not one. But to be fair, I'm not quoting Andrew Tate. Yeah, sure. But why are they not remembered then?
Like, because nobody cares about them.
Well, and why do they not care about them?
Like, what you're making is a logical mistake. I think.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. This is confirmation bias, 100%. I'm asking you to break it for me. Break it for me.
Okay. So, it's called the Era of the Survivor, as far as I remember. And it's where the stuff you see is the stuff that comes to you. Therefore, you make an assumption that this is the only option, but it's not. And what happens in cases like that is people like Andrew Tate are getting forgotten in the history. And you're talking about quotes that are like hundreds of years old, or even 50 years old to be enough. Nobody's going to remember a person who said like, money, 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 I want money.
Okay, wait, I'll stop you there again. Why do we not remember those, but we remember the ones that are, for example, in my quote generator? What is that? If I had a quote generator that said stuff like that, would you guys consider it inspirational? Would you consider it, philosophical, fun to think about, etc.? The stuff that you guys like about the quotes.
So the correct answer will be because it's not considered by people as something special, something that's how do I say, inspirational.
Yeah. But why?
So they don't
why
remember
is it not?
that.
Why is it not?
Because it's not. Like, everybody knows that.
No, stop. You say everybody knows that because it's not. Try to contemplate deeply and profoundly, because that's the topic we were on, right? Try to contemplate deeply and profoundly why it is not. Because for me, the only answer I can find is that apparently there is some sort of innate thing we have as human beings where we genuinely believe it has to be where we devote our lives to something bigger than us, because all the other people that do exist, agreed, they didn't say that stuff and we forget about them in time. Holy crap, they resurrect. Are we in trouble?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Death Knights first and they need to die at the same time, I understand.
Yeah, maybe we can cast silence or something like this.
Oh, can you guys cast silence? I don't know if I have silence.
Yeah, let's take a look. We do have
I appreciate you, Mr. Cool. So go for the 45 one? Okay, go for the 45 one. But he's gonna res him, right?
I could have sworn if you killed a guy that rezzed the thing, they all die.
Oh. So we ping it one more time? Oh, never mind. He's got him.
No, it's not.
Oh man. Alright, so we need to go for this guy fast. Okay. Can I do anything to stop him? Probably not. Oh man, alright.
Oh, they don't have undead ward aura anymore, so it'll be easier to kill.
Nice. Come on, 60%. Please. Also more universal, in which in reach of poor and rich and other countries. So, are you saying the reason topics that are more positive and devoted to others, the reason they're more prominent is because they're more relatable, Donster? Not sure how to interpret what you mean. Like, I feel like the stuff Andrew Tate says is very universal. I just think that the majority of human beings are like, come on, dude. And so for me, the question is why? Don't get me wrong, obviously the guy has reach. But I don't think it's as big as people think it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. So just playing devil's advocate, thank you. Do you think it's possible Andrew Tate followers would have quote lists of individuals that say similar messages to him? Yeah, probably.
They probably do, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Yes, actually, Kogo. The point is this, though, right? Like I said, throughout history, give me the Andrew Tates of history. Right? Do your best. You know, obviously I preach and lecture. Whenever you believe something, do your best to prove yourself wrong. And if you can't find it, congrats.
Adam Smith.
The what?
The first economist, Adam Smith.
Yeah, well, give me the names and then put them on a list next to each other. So people that say the positive stuff, the stuff I preach and lecture here, and the people that said, you know, let's kill each other, let's get rich, let's me, right? Give me the lists. And whenever you start working on lists like that, that's why for me it's very interesting. Why is this so heavy?
Oh guys, I think I found something. A cave. Do you like caves?
There you go, check it down here. Okay,
Thanks.
once we get to the cave, we save, and then cooling down time. I'm coming.
Maybe that's it for the day?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I had a good time again, of course. Thank you, guys. That was fun. We survived Vlakieth.
Thank you.
I did stuff that vendor's bags full if we want to go back.
You're always doing this. Okay, we'll do that next time, no worries.
And we did steal an egg, so now we will have a pet Githyanki.
A pet Githyanki, alright then. Hey, what's up, Mike? Welcome to the stream. Alright, team. Time to chill. Is this okay? This is okay. Alright, we can chill here. I'm saving. Alright. Enough Baldur's Gate 3 for tonight. Chill mode activate. There you go. Thank you for the runs, boys. Catch you next, or not next week. No streams next week. Going on vacation, so the week after. Alrighty. GG's. Feel free to stick around on Discord if you want, of course. Go ahead.
And you know, another problem is that people like what you're describing, they're not actually people who are getting very popular or trying to get to be remembered by the history. There are definitely narcissists in history, and I don't have to prove it to you.
No, of course.
And you can call those people like exactly what you described. They probably have something more complex behind them. Therefore, people remember them. They can come up with an ideology or take an existing one and trying to sell it to people. And another argument is that right now there is an opportunity for people like Andrew Tate to exist, to become popular, and this opportunity is much more. It's much easier right now than it was 100 years ago.
Yeah, social media, of course. It's easier to get reach. This is why a random nurse in the Netherlands can get, you guys here. My point is this, right? Like, think about it purely, like, zoom out as far as you can, right? Mentally, which I think is hard to do. Why does history write specific people as quotation marks good and other people as bad? Like, what defines that aspect? And I think it gets really complicated once you go into the nitty gritty. Because I know, like, let's do something really bad, right? Like, let's zoom into, I don't know, Hitler, right? There's people that say, obviously we have neo-Nazis and all of this. There's people that say, yeah, but he also did good things, you see? And so this is where it gets complex. Because if you purely look at it objectively, you can't counter a lot of those arguments other than saying, yeah, okay, but there's not a chance that it weighs towards the bad things he did. And so the question is, what exactly are we weighing? right? Because, well, what are we saying? Because, like, how do you weigh how much a good deed and a bad deed weighs? Right? And I think once you get that, because just so it's clear, I think it's absolutely horrible and disastrous what happened. The point for me as human beings is whenever I think we weigh something, I think that the concept of weighing it is already an interesting phenomenon in itself. And I think the way we weigh it most of the time, unconsciously probably, is by deciding how much it adds to all of us, to all of our lives, and how much it subtracts, of course, from all of our lives. And I think that's most of the time what we're actually weighing, which we can't, we don't have an objective number, which I'm sure, you tech boys also would love. Everyone would love an objective number of what something is worth, in quotation marks, in life. But I think that we don't, and I don't think we ever will. And this is my point, right? I don't think there's a goal, right? This is the existentialist, a term you guys gave me. I appreciate that. I don't think there's I don't think we're born with a goal in life. I don't think we ever get one. I think we decide what we think is our goal in life. And some of us live our entire lives believing that that's the only thing we can do because that's it. And I think, like, in that sense, I feel very blessed because I feel like I've changed the stuff I feel is important many times throughout my life. And it's worked fantastically for me because I realized the only reason I feel bad about where I am now, back then, is because I've decided that this is important to me. And once I asked myself, so why is this important to me? I realized I have no freaking idea why it's important to me. I just decided that it is. And sometimes it was, social pressure. Sometimes it was, someone said that you should feel it's important. And I think just those intricacies are complex and at the same time so simple. Because I think once you see it as a simple concept, which is basically you decide what something is worth and therefore whether or not you're achieving it. And I think once you acknowledge that, then if you're not achieving it, you have to, from time to time think back, do I care that I'm not achieving this? Because I feel hurt right now that I'm not there. But then the question is, why do I want to be there? And I think if you don't ask those questions consistently, the self-reflection I talk about often, to be fair, I think you're in trouble. I think because then you're just doing stuff. And then, Jim Carrey says it best, I feel. He said, I wish for everyone's dreams to come true so they can find out that's not it. And I think that's where a lot of people, I think that's probably some of the worst situations I've seen patients in, where they have everything they said they ever wanted and they're still miserable. So the thing they were aiming for was actually not the thing that they actually cared for. And again, like I said, the people that are so happy, like on their deathbed, it's crazy. It's I've met really poor people, I've met homeless people, wonderfully happy. And it's usually social interaction. Like, I know there's a lot of research on the effects of having a good social environment. So having a good amount, not amount per se, a good quality of friends, right? So having people that you feel augment your life positively. Which is another one of those things we could talk about forever, right? Making sure you have the right people around you, because they will define a very large part of your life. So yeah, for sure, I would say, coming back to the topic as a whole, I would say no. We could best summarize by saying, no, there's not an actual goal. So I'll stand by that statement. The problem is that if you decide for a goal that is selfish or just you, egocentrical, I think you're in trouble. And judging by my first statement, you could say, yeah, but you just said I can pick. Yes. I just don't know if that route is ever going to lead to a good ending. I've never seen it lead to a good ending. And I don't know what that means. But I don't have some magical answer to why I've never seen that route end well. But I haven't. And like I said, I worked on the intensive care unit for the 2 years we had COVID, which was insane for death rates. And it's the entire, again, you guys know me, I go to patients, I talk to people, I talk to family members. A lot of those patients weren't conscious anymore. It's all the same. It's always been the same. I'll tell you guys maybe a good story. There's one patient, I'll never forget it. It's a 57-year-old man. And this guy, he needed to be intubated because he was lacking oxygen and his carbon dioxide levels were rising. So long story short, he's going to die to COVID if we do not put him on a mechanical ventilator. And he refused. This guy's 57, right? His kids were end of their 20s or early 30s, right? And we didn't understand like why, like you're 57, you have a good chance to survive. And he refused, and it was a religious reason, but he basically said he doesn't want the machine because he knows that the machines are going to, are scarce. So someone else might need it. And so we explained to him, yeah, but right now it's you, and we'll gladly give it to you. And he just refused, and his family was cool with it, which was even weirder. We're like, he's going to die. Like, this is not an if, but, or maybe. It's going to happen. And long story short, like, we sent him off to the ward, and he passed away on the ward. And this is just how he lived his life. And his family was cool with it. And apparently they had a good time on the ward, is what the nurses on the ward said. And it's these moments that they're so weird to think about, because you would think, why would you like not fight to the very last bit, especially if you're only 57, like you're not even retired yet. But at the end, it's a choice he got to make, and it's a choice he made gladly, which again, right, is hard for me to comprehend with all of these topics I talk about. But he did. Now I have bad news for the people that want really selfish lifestyles. I don't know a single person who has selfish goals that does stuff like that. I've never met him. I don't see him. I like, give me, please, like, give me an example of people that are capable of sacrifice like that. What was that?
Sacrifice?
Yeah, people that are capable of sacrifice to that degree for selfish reasons, which probably is contradictory in itself, right? You wouldn't sacrifice if you're selfish, I suppose.
I actually would like to say that this story sounds a
I
bit
appreciate it,
more
Mr. Cool.
about selfish than not, because, well, you did say he had children, and you did say he's 57, so he probably has a job and his family depends on him. So doesn't it seem like selfish thing to do? Just say, I'm not going to fight for my life. No, you guys do whatever.
I don't know. This is the point. They were happy with it. The whole situation feels weird, especially like,
Exactly,
from the
yeah.
other side. But if they're happy with it, I can't find another reason than that apparently this guy lived his life exactly how he wanted to live it, and he's content with it. And so I can't comprehend it. But again, these types of, I can probably give you guys a couple more stories that are similar, but I cannot comprehend that mindset, that reasoning, because I feel I'm just not strong enough to make those types of decisions. But again, I've never met someone capable of making those decisions selfishly. Right? And so it's a very interesting concept, to be fair, of course. But yeah, stuff like that happens. It's flabbergasting.
I hate the answer, but I believe the answer is likely because humans are humans. We are not special snowflakes. We really are
animals,
quite alike.
Yeah.
No, we're like,
okay.
We have a single brain. It works in the same way, and we have a very alike culture and stuff like that. So things that are. So what I wanted to say is that there are a set of things that are naturally your body pushes you to do, and getting money and stuff like that, and being selfish and getting glory is not actually one of them. Like, if you take it, you did say very important thing. You have to ask yourself, why do I want that?
Yeah.
Because goals like that, like money, and I want glory, and I want to be famous and stuff like that, this is not actually what your brain cares about, because in the end...
But why? Tell me why, Wardosh.
Really because he doesn't even understand what it means. Like, what does money mean? It's an abstract concept. It doesn't bring you anything. Like, it can bring you pleasure, but the way brain works, like, just
continue.
It will bore you
Continue the reasoning. Give me the deduction. So I agree with you. I just can't figure out why. And I think it's ingrained into us. It's burned into our DNA, whatever you want to call it. Why because I think universally most people would agree with Andrew Tate, I suppose, as the exception. Although I'll be honest, I think he'll agree as well in time if he doesn't already. Money is not as important as, again, having a good social environment. Easy. Okay, I'll say that like that. Okay?
Of course it's not.
Yeah, but why?
Well, because the answer is very,
What?
it's very obvious. Like
What is it?
People are specific animals who think specific things make them happy. Like your brain understands a few things, and social interactions is one of them. Because if you're in a tribe and you have a lot of friends around you, you're going to be content, you're going to be happy. And if you don't, you're going to be unhappy. That's how it works. Like there is a set of rules.
So it's just biology. It's just in there.
Yes. It's like
so we do have a goal. No,
it's not a goal.
Okay, right.
It's
just
a,
biology.
what the cool thing about being a human, like instead of being a dog or something, is that you can choose. Like you can understand that yes, I have these natural feelings. I can understand them, I acknowledge them, and then I choose. Do I follow them or not? Maybe I find something more interesting. Like there are people who die for the ideas, and ideas are just abstract concepts. They don't mean anything for our brain, but somehow they manage to convince themselves that this is actually much more important than anything else.
Yeah, and this is what I mean by there was a statement that came up during the stream that said convenience has replaced connection, and I don't think it has. I think that convenience is a really good distraction from connection, is I think probably the better way to phrase it. I think the issue we have is that with how easy it is to get dopamine in modern society, I think most people, well, honestly, I would say most people, I'm not even going to go 60-40. I would say like 80-20 at least, but probably more 85-15. Most people don't realize how far they're pushing themselves off of connection when chasing convenience, right? So this is the classic example is you're sitting in a restaurant, or maybe you walk into a restaurant and you see 4 people sitting at a table and all 4 of them are on their phone. I don't think people do that with the idea of, oh no, screw connection. I think the mind is very easily distracted with dopamine, right? And I think this is the beauty to human nature, right, as well. If you're sitting at a table, like I love doing this whenever I'm in on coffee break with nurse coworkers. If one person grabs their phone, and there's 8 nurses sitting there, if one person grabs their phone, it's so likely that a couple more are going to. But if no one grabs their phone, you know how easy it is to keep people off their phone by just interacting. It's super interesting. And sometimes like I'll do it whenever, whenever, if I think I know someone well enough, if they pick up their phone, I'm like, oh, sorry, I bored you. And they're like, wait, wait. They'll say, wait. And then they put away their phone. Like, no, that's not. I'm like, no, it's all right. Don't worry. Just pick it. And that's, I think, innately, we will always prioritize connection over convenience. So it's always going to be oxytocin over dopamine. And I think it's just really easy to get dopamine in comparison to oxytocin. And I think, but this is a hell of a statement, perhaps. I would say the reason why we have so much trouble producing oxytocin is because it requires trusting people that you're not sure whether it's safe to do. And the answer, in my opinion, is it's not. Because the moment you give someone trust, you also give them the chance to betray you, which hurts. And I think if you accept that, your mind expands because you realize, I have to. You have to give people the chance to break you. Because what you're going to get as a reward, most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, is magical. It's oxytocin instead of dopamine. But if you don't, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to get hurt, you're left in a very isolated world. And I think that's when you fall prone to the type of stuff, which I think he falls prone to as well, but the type of stuff Andrew Tate says. When you lock out the world, the ability to love is probably the best way to phrase it. Because you're scared of pain. Right? So again, choices. So again, I'm not saying I know Andrew Tate, just to be clear. I'm sure deep down and maybe superficially he has very kind and proper tendencies. I once saw a video of him like when he was really young, and I think he just strayed really far from a path. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that can relate. And I say unfortunately because it's a sad thing.
Yeah, we should remind yourself that people like that often have a character and they're maybe not like that in real life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let me answer, Chad. Let's see. Generally good, bad in a secular way. The impact you have on others' world. Hitler ending many lives versus some surgeon. Yeah, exactly. The impact you have, I think the way we weigh whether something is good or bad is exactly how you phrase it. What did you bring society? How much did you contribute to lives and how much did you subtract? And I think that's most of the time how we weigh it. And that's as far as we could go, because how the hell would you weigh an individual thing, to be fair? This does take a viewpoint of whose side is good. Like, was killing Nazis and fighting Hitler, some deem that good for allies to fight others, or maybe axes that would seem that bad. This is, you know, a lot of times people justify doing something evil as a revenge or retribution. And I think the reason we even have terms like that is because deep down we know that it's not a good thing to do, but we have to have the justification. I think we have to have the mental compensation for the fact that we know we're doing something we shouldn't. So we have to give ourselves the right to, because if we don't, then we wouldn't be able to commit atrocities, I suppose. And honestly, like, going into like, oh, then we're definitely going political, but I think this is a lot of, like, if you hear to, okay, I'll use Putin here. Like, some of the stuff he says, like, he talks about, you know, we have a right to, in this case, Ukraine, right? If you listen to it, I feel like he actually believes that, right? So this is his justification. He actually believes he's not the bad guy, right? Because I don't think it makes sense, right? There's not a chance in hell you would do it, unless you're a psychopath, right? There's something wrong with your brain. I think, assuming that he's, you know, cognitively not ill, right? He genuinely believes he's the good guy. And I think you have to in order to do stuff like that. Because if not, you know, I don't think there's a person out there walking around going, I'm the baddie and I like it, right? Like, I don't think those people are there. Let's see. My respect ladder. There's humans, cats, dogs, cattle, most other animals, birds, rats, and only then. No, honestly, I don't think, like I said, I don't think Andrew Tate is a bad guy, funny enough. I think it's just someone that's, you know, has a lot of influence and has strayed so far from the whole, you know, oxytocin versus dopamine concept that this is where it's led him. And probably he ended up, you know, getting validation from fame and fortune, where now he's like, well, I guess I'm right. When, if you ask me, but this should be interesting over time, so keep an eye on him, I suppose. I think over time, like, even people like Andrew Tate will realize maybe not. Maybe this wasn't a good idea, but one can hope. We'll see. Tate to me is insecure to the max with how he talks about women, so his opinion about money is worth very little. I would say half and half. I agree with you with a lot of these, Mike. I would also say, though, that I try to value what people say individually. So like I said, like, I know people that are like, yeah, but Hitler gave us, I don't know, like some of the stuff he did and during warfare gave us, what was it, like better airplane engines or something? I don't remember. And you could argue, mustache okay. Style. Sorry, what?
Mustache style.
Okay, maybe. Well, long story short, if you just look at the thing and then weigh that individually, you could argue, okay, I guess that's a plus, right? The reason why we cannot see it individually is because of everything else. And you know that it's a package deal, right? And so this is the problem. And so I would say that's the issue. So I feel like the biggest thing about finding fruitful moments in life is finding the stuff that adds to your life and the stuff that subtracts. And you can find both in every single person is the good news. Avana, thank you for the interaction, Mike. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's fair. This is a very common quote. I don't even know who originally said that. Is this Sun Tzu? What is this? Cognitive dissonance. Thank you. It's to avoid cognitive dissonance, the feeling of discomfort when doing when doing something they know is wrong. Yeah, thank you. Volkswagen. He gave us Volkswagen. There you go. Alright, well,
yeah,
fair's fair. Like I said, though, I think this is the beauty to life. Like, there's always something to give in social interactions, and there's always something to get. And I think just living your life selfishly, you're in very big trouble, because I think they're all dead ends. No matter how much you think you can get from fame, no matter how much you think you can get from fortune, I think they're all dead ends. Like, at least that's my experience with patients on their deathbed. It's always a dead end. I think the one thing we have is each other. And so this is why, you know, when you guys jump into chat, I do my best to memorize where you're from, what you do for a living, you know, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. I know some of you guys like that I'm playing Baldur's Gate, some of you don't. Like, I nuance all of it. I make sure I take mental notes to the best of my ability. And if it gets too much, I write it down. And the reason why is because I choose oxytocin, not dopamine. And I know that means that I have to invest into people that I, you know, arguably I could say, well, you guys are strangers to me. Well, yeah, but to change that, it has to be me. I can't be like, yo, I want you guys to, like, that's not how that works. It has to be me. And this is true, I think, forever. And always has been. It's true in real life. It's true here. So fair's fair. Holy crap.
Shit, there goes the channel. Mitral just raided with 32 odd ones.
Hey, what's up, Mitchell and everyone else? Thank you for the raid. Holy crap. How are you doing? We're mid-philosophy talk. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to scare away some people. Maybe I'm not. How was your stream, Mitchell? What did you stream? Can I /shout out? I'm pretty sure that works. Make sure you guys check Mitchell out on twitch.tv/Mitchell. Sorry, my shout out isn't working. All right, live talk. All right, we got 30 people. All right, guys. Oh boy, this got really deep really fast. Holy crap. All right, here we go. All right, to the 32 new people. I'm an intensive care unit nurse, and we were talking about... All right, let's start here. We were talking about whether or not there is meaning to life. Right? We went full Dexter and Didi. We actually were, right, Mordosh? Okay, but to not drop you guys in the deep end. As a nurse, as an intensive care unit nurse, I worked the 2 years through COVID as well, so a lot of death in my life, if you will. I learned to believe that there's not actually a goal, right? So we're born, we die, and there's a bunch of stuff we do in between, but that's it. Okay, and so I know a lot of people that are like, well, I feel like I can't prove anything, so of course I might be wrong. As a nurse, I don't think it's there. So the only thing I've learned to believe is there's something that you give yourself in terms of meaning. So you decide at some point in your life what you think matters and what you think doesn't. And you aim just about everything in your life towards those concepts. And I think a lot of people lose or not even consciously decide. Sometimes it's your family that's decided for you. Sometimes your social environment, sometimes your degree, sometimes your work. And you get steered in a specific direction. And we were talking about that, in my opinion, the only way you find true meaning in life is by devoting at least a big part of your life to others. In my opinion, all of it. And the reason why I say that is because I've never met... Oh, this is very dark for the first time you guys meet me, but... let me see if I can phrase this without scaring the crap out of you. The people that died very happily during my shifts as a nurse were people that were surrounded with people they loved. Okay? So that's the easiest way to summarize it. That's as much detail as I'll go into to not be too terrifying. And so the question for you, here we go, rock and roll. Thank you for the follow, Turbo.
Oh, hey Turbo KKV, thanks for hitting that follow button.
I need to get used to the TTS. The question for you is, okay, let's start easy. Do you believe... Okay, let's start with, because I'm an existentialist. I learned that through viewer chat, through one of you guys. Do you feel like there's actual purpose? Let's call it purpose. Are you someone that goes through life with very clear intent as to where you're going towards the end of your life? Would be interesting, honestly. I don't know many people that would answer yes to that question, but we'll find out. All right, let's see. Hello, Sei-chan, and hello, of course, all the new people as well that aren't in chat. Turbo and Mitchell. Good luck doing your post-stream stuff. Oh, you're still finishing... just finished Deus Ex. Nice. Deus Ex, I think is how it's pronounced. Very nice. Did you enjoy it? You were having fun last time I raided you. Very nice, Mitchell. Very nice. What is up next on your agenda? Take your time answering, of course. I'm assuming you're doing post-stream production stuff. Let's see. What did I miss before I got raided? Donster said, then you could argue a lot of things. This bad X caused the chain reaction of Y banding together. The bad disease X What's the vaccine? Why? Yeah. Yeah, we were also talking about when someone does good and bad, a lot of times we say, yeah, but the net sum is bad, and so therefore you're bad. When arguably, in my opinion, you could learn a lot from weighing both. So you look at the good, you look at the bad, and the net sum might be bad, but to then say you're just bad is too easy, I think. I think it's much more powerful for you as a person to look at the things they did well, look at the things they did poorly, or if even for one of the only reasons being, you know that you could probably fall trap to something similar if you don't pay attention. And so I think that's another fun one. Thank you for that, Dunster.
Yeah, if we're talking about net positive, as you say, I think the right words will be not good and bad, are more like beneficial or detrimental in society.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think good or bad are too big of terms, so I agree. Nice.
I wanted to share something.
Sure.
Since we went on discussion about that we are humans, there are specific laws that apply to us and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I reached to a specific idea that changed my life a lot.
Okay.
I was a lot into Buddhism at some point of my life, and I learned that in Buddhism there's a concept that everyone is Buddha, and it doesn't really make sense for a person who's.
I think that's true for a lot of religions, right?
Yeah, but not everyone is Jesus Christ, saint or anything like that.
That's fair. Okay.
It's completely different in Christianity, so it's hard to understand for a former Christian person. But at some point, it actually evolved in my mind, and with this concept that I shared with you about the human nature, I just understood that what other people are just me with a different history.
Yeah, I love it.
And at some point, I started to understand them, so I just apply myself to another person.
Yes, and that works every time.
Yes.
What is his name? Frodo, one of our viewers, Frodo Fraggins. He hit me with a term, an English term. I'd never heard it. He said, most people don't understand the concept of sonder, and I'd never heard of the term. And so the concept is every single person you will ever meet that you see walking down the street, sitting in a cafe somewhere, every single person has a life as detailed, as vivid, as full of betrayal and love and happiness and sadness, all of it, just like you. That's how their life looks. So they're not a random person walking down the street. They're someone just like you. They're really important to someone else. They have people they love and care for. They have heartbreak they go through. So if you understand that, the next time, right, like I think I've said this maybe a couple times on stream over the last couple months. The next time you talk to someone, realize you're not talking to an NPC, right? You're talking to someone just as full of life as you. And it gives you a completely different perspective. Well, fun to know about Buddhism. Thank you for that, Wordosh. Turbo says, but if the bad affects more people, yes, then the net sum is their bad. I agree with that, Turbo. I'm saying that it's good to make sure you keep in the back of your mind that there's also good. Because if not, it's very easy for you to be like, well, I could easily ask, so you're saying you've never done anything bad? Well, you would say, yes, of course I have, right? At least, unless you're a real magical saint, but definitely hit me. But assuming you're just like every other human being and you've done bad, I believe what most of us are trying to do is making sure we balance out the weight. And we were talking about the whole concept of, so how the hell do we weigh what is good and bad? And most of it, if you ask me, comes down to how much of what you do contributes or benefits other people, and how much, or the world or society or your environment, outwards, if you will, and how much of it subtracts from it. And I think that's the beauty to it. I think if you catch those, if you understand when you're making a decision, if you ask yourself, so how much does this add or subtract from the world around me? I think really magical stuff happens once you start making decisions like that. If you just make it for the benefit of others, this is crazy, but our body starts producing a little hormone called oxytocin, which removes a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol is the hormone that causes an emotion or feeling which most human beings would describe as stress. So neurochemically speaking, our body is basically saying, if you devote your life outward, I will get rid of stress for you. That's how it neurochemically works, which is obscene to think about, right? Because there's a million books out there that are all about self-help and how to help you, when they should be writing books about how to help others realistically, right? So it's interesting. Some people act like NPCs. I agree. I'm not saying they don't act like NPCs. I'm saying they're not. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're not NPCs. But I agree that people can act like it. Just careful with the judgment, right? Fun fact, I usually say this. Remember that our brain is lazy to preserve energy, so we don't starve, right? Back in the caveman days. So we will judge every book by its cover. So just remember your brain does that, and then fall back a little bit and sonder, right? Everyone has magical lives. Which is why I cook for children. Wow, props to you, Seichan. The people I work with are a nightmare, but the children outweigh it. There you go. And see, this is interesting, because if you take the people that are a nightmare in your life, Seichan, or at your work, sorry, it's a really, if you have a good enough bond with them, it's really fun to ask them, right? I can do, like, I've told this story once before. It's probably good to mention it here. Like, I talked to a coworker. She hated my guts. Her words, not mine. And one day, after 7 years of knowing her, that's how long I worked with her, I asked her why. And she said this, right? So, like, again, years and years of her being honest about it. Like, we avoided each other during shifts and stuff. And so one day we were eating dinner at a medical congress together, sitting next to each other. And so I looked at her and I said, can I ask you a question? And she said, well, you're gonna, aren't you? Regardless. I was like, okay, all right. And so I said, why? Why do you dislike me so much? And she said this. She thought about it, and then she said, you're always the guy that's trying to get everyone to be positive and optimistic. And then she said this. And she said, I have 2 daughters, one of which is struggling with depression, and the other isn't sure where to go with her life. And she's constantly crying. She says, so you're here during my shift telling me I need to be positive while I'm at work, and then I go home and I still feel like I'm at work. I'm just working full time and I don't know how to help my daughters. That's my life right now. And so I said to her, I'm very sorry that I make you feel that way. So I said, thank you for sharing that. And I promise not to push it down your throat like that anymore. Knowing this, I apologize for that. After that, we got a really good bond. Like we became pretty close co-workers at that point. And so, like I said, sonder, right? Understand that everyone has a very vivid life. Awesome that you help kids, Seichan. May I ask what you do specifically? You cook at like a school? You say you cook for kids? If limbo exists, what is the point of doing good as an atheist? I don't think it's a religious thing. I don't think doing good is a religious thing. I think it's just, like I said, if you're someone that's like, honestly, I enjoy all the stress and being miserable, okay, well, more power to you. I just don't know very many people that can say that with a straight face. So if we only get 80 to 100 years on this planet, and if we don't really have a goal anyway, why would you spend it miserably? Why would you choose to go through it miserably? So it's food for thought, food for thought. Or do NPCs act like people? We try to code them that way, to be fair, right? Everyone does. In limbo, you just exist. Yeah, I feel like that's probably an accurate... Oh, this is going way too far. I appreciate Mr. Cole. Possible. You can't ask them. They're all between 55, 65. They need to leave their fun and horrible. I can almost guarantee you can ask him, Seichan, but I feel you. I get it. Let's see. Spreading toxic positivity. Hell yeah. With a smile and conviction, Mike. That's the whole goal. That's exactly the goal. But toxic positivity, I think, is one of those things that gets a really bad rep because I know people that are like, you just need to be happy. Right? So like that would have been like me with that coworker saying, who cares if your daughter has depression, right? Just do your best to smile, right? Like it's... And so what I did instead was I showed empathy and I showed that I simply made a mistake. I simply didn't realize how heavy her situation was, and therefore me trying to spread positivity, I should say, actually backfires because it's a reminder to her of how hard her life is. So for her specifically, me saying positive stuff makes her life worse, not better. And so I acknowledged that, and I genuinely apologized to her, which is probably why we got a good bond afterwards. And so that's the point, right? I think this is, that's probably something most commonly summarized as empathy. But understanding empathy is realizing, you know, with all of your best intentions, I'll definitely start. I'm heading towards the end of the stream, guys. Thank you for the follow, Seichan.
Hey Seichan1, thanks for hitting that follow button.
I need to get used to the TTS. But I say this pretty often, and I think it's probably good to end it there. Thank you so much for the sub,
Thanks
Seichan.
for the tier 1 subscription, Seichan1.
I don't offer anything for the sub tiers because I try to give everything away for free. But I really appreciate the financial compensation. We have a Minecraft server in the Discord if you scan the QR code. So you guys are more than welcome to join, of course.
Train has
Oh,
entered
thank
the
you so much.
station and is at level 1.
Holy crap.
Thank you.
For the subs, guys. I'm trying to finish the stream.
Thanks for that tier 1 subscription, Murphy.
What is happening? Alright, Twitch is rocking out. Okay, but sorry. Okay, crap. I need to answer chat and then I can end on a good outro. Have a good one, Mr. Cool. Thank you for hanging out. You had a good approach. I'm not good at reading people at work. My brain is very different. That's all right. Honestly, it's practice. I'm not going to pretend like I was always like this. And I still mess up plenty. Let's make sure we nuance that. For me, I would say you have a chance, in my opinion, every single day to improve not just your life, but someone else's. And this is all very, very cliche, right? And I think the art to how to pull that off is just doing your best to take care of someone else. And if you mess up, which you will, if you mess up and instead of helping someone else, you realize, oh crap, I made their life worse, not better. Instead of saying, yeah, okay, but that's your problem, man. Don't be so sensitive. That's not what I tried to do. And this is a misunderstanding. Instead of doing all of that, which I think is very common, you just say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have this effect. Apparently it backfired. What I tried to do is, you know, fill in the blanks. And so I am sorry that this is the effect it had. Right? And then at that point, in my opinion, at that point, you're scot-free. At that point, if someone is still mad at you, at that point, you walk away. Because then at that point, like, there's nothing you can do. You already said, look, I just tried to help. Apparently, I made a mistake and it didn't work. And so now, you know, I'm sorry. Right? And so 9 out of 10 people, whenever I've said this to patients and family members, etc., 9 out of 10 people, you know, either they cry out of happiness or they hug you, or there's a lot of beautiful emotion that gets released on moments like that. And the 1 out of 10 that's still angry at you, they're just going to be angry with you. Just walk away. It's the best thing you can do. And usually, as a professional, as a medical professional, I would say, I don't know what else to say to you other than I'm sorry. And from what I understand, that's not enough. So I'm going to walk away now and hope that that makes it better for you. Right? And usually I ask a co-worker to fill in for me and then we'll swap patients if it's that heavy. But in more than 12 years of nursing, guys, this has happened to me once. Just once. Okay? And I'll be honest, I could say, well, I think I know why, right? And there's a lot of factors. But I definitely made a mistake there. And so it was such a heavy mistake that they were just full of rage. And I got that. So I left. And honestly, like, that's it. That it wasn't, there was no follow-up, no complaint filing, none of that. It was just done. So yeah, for sure. All right, guys. I feel like that's a good, hopefully wholesome story to end the stream on. Thank you guys for the raid. Mitchell, you as well. I don't know if you're still there. Good luck with your post-stream stuff. Everyone who's not in chat as well. I appreciate you guys being here. I definitely have to raid out because Mitchell hooked me up. So it is only nice. Raiding is a really easy way to do a good deed of the day, by the way, guys. Give me a name. Usually one of you guys gives me a name. Give me like a family member, a friend, anyone. Raiding is a fun concept because I talked about how easy it is to make, in my opinion, the world a better place, which is just do your best to be kind to people. And if the easiest way is to raid someone with a webcam. If you raid someone, it makes them really happy most of the time. Like, I'm here trying to spread a message of positivity, but I know a lot of people that just enjoy having the company during, them streaming. Sometimes people consider streaming as a way out of their social awkwardness, if you will. So there's a lot of good reasons to raid people. So stick around for 2 to 5 more minutes if you can. And if not, of course, thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you guys had a good time. Bye-bye to everyone.
Good night.
Have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out. To the people on YouTube, by the way, you can't raid, so you'd have to go to twitch.tv/Phacil. Catch you on the next one, guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye. Thank you so much again for the raids. Say Chen's giving me War Dogs 441. Let me see. War Dogs 441. Bye-bye to the people on YouTube.